Do you feel that energy? Hit that music. It is time. It is fracture time as we are inching closer and closer to Brawloween weekend, a special 2-night event this year, combining Rebellion Live and combining Brawloween itself. There will be costumes over both days, and tonight we find out exactly who will be our final competitors in that Masquerade Brawl as... I'm sorry? Sir, our broadcast got hacked. All I fear is that what did I miss? We just started. AMON attacked us. Attacked you? Like the people? When did... Because my OBS was fine the entire time. Wait, let me try and watch the feed. Where are my headphones, dude? I'm sorry. I completely missed everything that was going on. I was getting myself warmed up. I was drinking some water. The repairman is AMON. AMON has the missing... Oh. Jeez Louise. Where's my phone? Where's my phone? Let's not have dead air right now. Let's play the music. I need to clearly watch whatever the actual stream is doing. Where is my phone? Y'all see how, like... Watch, find my phone. Thank you. Big pre-watch. Does anyone know when this happened? Sir AMON hacked the broadcast and showed us that he has the 3 that are missing and took away the repairman's eye. Somewhere around the 40-second mark of the countdown. Thank you. God, I gotta go to my own channel. I apologize for how this is starting. If you're new around here, things don't usually start this way. Around 40. Oh. Fuck. Oh, hold on. I'm in the middle of it. Yeah, that's them. Look, I'm sorry, I gotta get the show, so I need to hear in case anything else happens. So the repairman tried to stop him on again, is what it looks like. It looks like this time they were ready for him. Was this all just a trap for the repairman? We'll be back on our... Okay, so... Damn. Alright, well, hold on a second. Let me put my headphones... My headphones were charging, dude. I wasn't even like... Welcome to Fracture. I guess welcome to Fracture. I think the whole thing's going down. Jeez Louise. I'm language Captain America to Aviate. Look, y'all, that caught me off guard. I wasn't ready. I never do a little expletive here and there, but that caught me off guard. I wasn't ready for that, dude. We've been looking for them all week, and then Yukiko just went missing today? Dang. I don't even know how this is gonna affect Skull. Skull's got a match in a second, dude. Welcome to Rebellion. I'm gonna have to make some calls. Let's start the show. Goodness gracious. We can't have nice things. It was supposed to be a good old time getting prepared for the show. It's fine. It's fine. Let's You guys are here. I was gonna ask how's everybody's week been, but we started off with a sour note. Let's start the show. Let's get our show on the road. No, I don't want to edit matches. Exhausted? I think we're all exhausted. Flair, you got a match next week against Ray. The moment you've been waiting for. Okay, we have a Masquerade Brawl match coming up. It's Tartaros, it's Dr. Sawyer, it's Skull. As these entrances go on, if anything like that happens again, you guys, I'd please let me know. I'll be paying full attention to the chat. I don't usually pay attention to the chat until the video ends. And the video was still going fine for me, so I was a little bit thrown off. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, that being said. Man. Nah, the swearing is warranted. Yeah, no, my apologies. That's... You never usually hear that from me, unless, you know, it's a quote or something. But, man, so the question is, with Repairman's eye gone, does that mean all of the Repaired's eyes are gone? I don't know. I'm just as green to the situation as you are. Let's start our show. Where's OBS? Here. Just cut it on. I got things to do. You know, that's not his music. This is why I should have a second screen to see the stream. I have a second screen, and generally, I only need to pay attention to OBS, so I just have OBS up, and if something goes down, I'll know on OBS, but nothing went down. I don't know if he's got my stream key or something, dude. Yo, Nahida, I don't know if you... Okay, so I was literally one of the only people not to know. The screens backstage still showed it too. Okay, well, if it's not if it wasn't on my OBS, then yeah. Yeah, literally had to be hacking the yeah. Do whatever you see fit at this juncture. Yeah, talk to the GMs. I'm gonna focus on the show. We got Brawloween on the horizon, so my hands are already full with this show. But y'all, I trust y'all to handle it. Thank you, big preach. All right, thank you. I caused this last J Lion. Hopefully you didn't cause that. That is Dr. Sawyer from, I believe, Popperson's Playtime, or something of that nature. Has had a couple decent matches in the AWE, but has never been able to capture that one big win. Could that happen tonight? Someone who has captured big wins is here tonight. You can imagine very, very emotional, given what happened this past Sunday at Rebellion, as Gunther powerbombed his daughter from the top of Hell in a Cell to and through the announcer's table. Lita's still backstage in medical, still injured pretty badly. I've heard from Lita at this juncture has said everything hurts. It hurts to laugh, but she's still in good spirits, so that's good to see. Tartaros, that's probably the only thing that's carrying him on, seeing his daughter still in good spirits, but you gotta imagine that's a mad dad. I wouldn't want to be anybody in this match with Tartaros staring across from the ring. He's looking to get some aggression out and potentially earn himself a shot at the Masquerade Brawl. Wait, she's still alive? Oh, she's alive, but she ain't good. She ain't good right now, but she is alive. DJ. I'm pleasantly shocked. Pleasantly shocked. Zane, welcome in. I wonder how they were able to hap into this, because none of the Five Stooges that I know are with the movement. So here's the thing. We know, like, the main Five Stooges of the movement, but I know that they have other people. Nobody, like, specific. Oh, no. You know, I was just talking about somebody who's angry. I imagine he's also very angry. And with an eye that's not repaired. You know Skull usually comes out to black and white. Usually smashes the stage a couple of times. I don't know how to feel about this. Not for nothing. Whew, man, we sure started the show. We sure have started a show. It's Masquerade Brawl Qualifier, one of these three gentlemen. Oh, you can even see him, like, unsure of himself in the corner over there. Jessica's calling this matchup as we begin. Skull not going down after that shoulder tackle, and Dr. Sawyer going after him, too. Yikes, no eye, but he has an eye. And we're talking about that repaired eye. We see the normal one, but we haven't seen Skull with a little normal eye in a long time. Welcome in to Derek. How you doing as well? We are starting off Fracture. We started off way crazier than I thought we were. And this is like the second Friday stream in a row where we've had the start of the show not really be the full start of the show. Can't I get my intro to go uninterrupted in this month? Why can't we go back to the good old days with Makoto and Fulton spearing into the stage and breaking it? That's not the good old days. We just got that fixed. Goodness gracious, dude. Huh. We are rocking tonight at Fracture. I'm still trying to get my composure. I gotta have my phone on not silent. At least on vibrate so I can hear it. Couple shots to the gut. Try not to mess with the AWE intro impossible difficulty. And apparently in October it is. If you missed the intro to this show, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. You might want to stop and go back and watch. Cause I am fearful. I am fearful because I feel like something like that is going to happen again tonight. I gotta put my I was about to make some tea, dude. I was gonna make some tea. I didn't have time while we were starting, so I was like, all right, let me just put my tea to the side over here. Let me have my tea mug over here. It's got a little spoon in it, ceramic. It's a very fancy tea mug. I was ready for it, but I was like, nah, let me start the show. I can get some tea afterwards. I feel like I need my tea now, dude. I feel like I need my tea. Goodness gracious. Shot to the back. Tartaros already fired up. Jessica, unfortunately, I ran into. I need to focus up. This tea was brought to you by Iroh. I did get like a Avatar inspired tea package at one point. It had jasmine, I believe, for Uncle Iroh. Very good tea, very good tea. It wasn't like a tea bag either. It was the loose leaf, put it in the little tea thing, and then you put it in. It was very nice, very good. It was solid tea. Big fan, big fan. I'm gonna have to get some more of that now for nothing. That being said, this matchup is two guys who are certainly upset about the past either 21 minutes and 30 seconds or the past week. Tartaros planting Skull kicking out of one. You would think that if we're talking about potentially emotions getting the better of people, Dr. Sawyer may have the best odds of winning this matchup. That being said, he's in there with two former Fight Forever champions. Tartaros, a three-time Fight Forever champion. Skull has held it one time, but is also one of the few people to successfully defend it. Actually, Tartaros, I don't think has ever successfully defended that. Well, I don't know if that's exactly true. I think he tied once in a multi-man match, but other than a tie, I don't think he's ever successfully defended the Fight Forever Championship. But it's not about the Fight Forever title tonight. He could be a world champion by the end of Brawloween if he's able to put these two away and win the Masquerade Brawl 2 count. Doctor survives. Tartaros back up to a knee as this knight, oh my gosh, rolled through and slammed. And slammed again. We were talking about how angry Tartaros must be after the Lita incident this past Sunday. I will refer to it only as the Lita incident up on the shoulders. And Skull just as furious, just with a shoulder check, taking down Tartaros. But Tartaros with a jawbreaker almost has another signature built up, wailing away at Skull. Skull catches the arm. And you gotta imagine, if this all happened just at the start of the show, Skull might not even be acclimated to having both. I don't know, I assume you can see through both eyes if you're repaired, or something like that. I don't know, for real. But he's gotta be acclimated at this point. He's gotta get reacclimated to what is going on. And not to mention the emotions that are stirring inside that man's. As, rolls out of the way. Both of these gentlemen are really, like, they're using the doctor over there as I wouldn't say human punching bag. Oh no, oh man, dropped him on his skull. And speaking of, he's got one in the chamber. Drop, oh no. I was gonna say drop toe hold. Almost reversed into a German, almost reversed into another German. I didn't know you could get 2 reversals off of that, as these boys are going crazy. Dr. Sawyer close to having a finisher. He's got a kendo stick, and I wouldn't want to be in the ring alone with that man. So, while these two are aggressive, the doctor is calculating and cold. Shot with that kendo stick. He calls out to everyone, but Tartaros takes him down. Tartaros has pretty much still got all of his I was gonna say pretty much has all of his stamina still there, but that might have changed the second his head collided with that LED post. Kendo sticks going wild, breaking it over Tartaros' head and back. We talk about that bad back often as he goes into the edge of the announcer's table and drop right back down. Skull into the steps, and the only one standing again is Dr. Sawyer. Harley Sawyer back into the ring, says, you know what, that kendo stick proved very useful last time. Let me use this other one as well. As Tartaros just takes down Skull. Harley Sawyer. Whenever I say Harley Sawyer, I'm gonna keep it, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh! I don't know who's running the cameras. We gotta get Kuzu back, but oh my gosh. Steel steps right into the chest of the doctor, but I don't even think he went down afterwards. Went back down. Tried to run him into those steps. He didn't. Oh, Skull? Skull celebrating as Tartaros still standing. And now these two center of the ring. Dr. Sawyer stood up. Celebrating as Skull gets cut in 2 with that spear. Tartaros goes for the pinfall, and you gotta imagine Tartaros and Mondo had a little bit of a feud as well in the past. Could Tartaros fight him for the All-Star Championship? Tried to snap his neck. Tried to snap the neck of Tartaros. And I want to point out, more specifically, the Doctor has a signature and finisher. Tartaros wisely rolls out of the ring. In fact, Skull does the same, both of them saying, okay, we don't exactly know what that thing is. And you know what? Me neither this time. The Doctor not getting hit with those steel steps. A couple shots to the gut. And a big boot wash in the face of Sawyer. Once again, remember, one of these gentlemen is going on to the Masquerade. Skull is just so angry at this point. He just tossed the steps, not at anybody, just into the LED post. He just said, I'm wrecking this place. And you know what? Heard. Understood. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I'd be upset too. I am a little bit upset too. The repairman, I don't want to say has been a hero as of late. But the people, they support the repairman. I support the repairman. And you know what? Even Arrow maybe not supports the repairman, but is thankful for the repairman. And to see him go down like that is just sickening and abysmal and downright. It's just wrong. It ain't right. It ain't right in the slightest, as the kendo stick is now getting used by Tartaros. It's looking like a kendo stick match, aka a dojo match right now. We know that's on the wheel for Brawloween. It could be a match type we see this coming Saturday. As standing up and getting back into the ring. Last time Skull met him there, he was faced off and ate a nasty spear. We're about to see it again. No, this time he's able to get himself out of the way. Goes underneath. Ooh, went for a back elbow. But right there, look at who's waiting for him. The Doctor hands and claws or whatever appendages he has right in the throat of Skull. I don't know if he... Is he okay? Is he okay? Hey, can someone check on him? He was able to get back up to a knee. Oh my gosh, they're just bullying the man. After everything he just went through, Tartaros now locking in that submission hold. Skull might have to tap out here. He still survives. Someone tell me, hold on a minute. Someone tell me how a man still survived out of nowhere. Wait a minute, onto the chair. The doctor also lives. Hold on a minute. Somebody call my mama. Goodness gracious. Skull not out of this thing, but he might be out now. Oh my gosh. Somebody call his mama. Oh, he's out. He's out cold. He's out cold. Skull's out cold in what was probably the worst 30 minutes of Skull's career. From the start of this show to the end, Tartaros now rolling up the doctor, and he looks like he's very quickly going to... Not yet. I was gonna say very quickly going to Brawloween. Oh! I knew he was stepping back for a reason. Ladies and gentlemen, 1, 2, and that's 3. Tartaros goes to Brawloween, hits up the Masquerade Brawl. It was a heavy-hitting affair. Towards the end, the doctor had an incredible kick out, and then continued to just wail away at Skull. Saw weakness in Skull and targeted it. And you know what's even worse? The doctor has this one great eye on this black visage, very similar to the repairman, and maybe even so, maybe even with that's gotta hurt Skull even more. Probably couldn't even focus after what we just saw at the start of the show. I feel for Skull. But you know what? A match is a match. Tartaros was able to take the victory. And that's all she wrote. Congratulations to Tartaros. He is the final entrant in this Masquerade Brawl, which has some real heavy hitters. As I get ready to end your polls right now, it is Cassius Bright, Kanji, if he's okay. We gotta get to him. He's still with AMON. We saw what AMON just did, dude. We got Iroh, Joker, and now I can officially mark Tartaros down as he is going on to the Masquerade Brawl. Will he fight Mondo one-on-one? Unknown, but I'm excited to find out. Give me a little watch out. Thank you. There we go. Tartaros is going to be All-Star Champion and go after Gunther. I think Gunther would be going after him, but you know what? That's not true. Tartaros definitely going after Gunther after what happened to Lita. And you're 1,000,000% right. That being said, speaking of Gunther, 1 week before they both look for an advantage over the other, it is a simple Extreme Rules. Q-Taro, who has had a feud with Tartaros. Q-Taro has actually told me the match type he has selected, but Gunther said, we're not waiting until Brawloween, I'm gonna whoop your butt now. I'm gonna wipe the mat with you, and we got an Extreme Rules match on our way. We will start, and I will give you guys your polls. I'm gonna call them back. At least I hope I'm gonna call them back. If it's really important, they'll also text me. This match is interesting for one specific reason. Every single time that Gunther has been pinned here in the AWE, it has been a part of Q-Taro's interference. Will that change tonight? It's Q-Taro, it's Gunther, it's Extreme Rules. That It's for Twitch. Y'all got 5 minutes. Get your pancakes out. This is Gunther. It's Q-Taro. It's Extreme Rules. Is everything okay? I sure hope so. I'm gonna go give a call back as I start this matchup. Give me a little electricity, baby. Most excellent. Okay. Is it safe to go backstage? I would say hold off on that. Oh no, they both called me. Never mind, something stupid is about to happen.
Making his way to the ring from Vienna, Austria, weighing in at 250 pounds.
Yo. Yeah, patch him in too. Okay, cool. What's up? Well, yeah, I'd be mad too. I'd be furious too. Of course the Flame Tribe's gonna be mad. Oh. Okay. Yeah, no, I understand. Yeah, you don't want to put Hu Tao at risk. And Bernice is injured. Yeah, and I guess you can't tell Rinka, because then they're just gonna go anyway. No, I trust Nahida's call on that. If we can just send like random security guards there to try and do something about it, that's fine. At this point, I think we gotta do some things. Yeah, cool. Yeah, no, I trust your judgment. That's a sane call. That is a totally sane call. Appreciate you. All right, peace. Oh boy. I think it is actually still safe to go backstage. That is fine, Sprinkles. The Flame Tribe are understandably upset. They actually approached Nahida, and our general manager saying, give us a location to the quote-unquote place that Yukiko is. Nahida said no, and so did my general managers, for a couple of reasons, and I understand them. Bernice is injured right now. If she goes there, there's a world where she might not make it to Brawloween. Hu Tao is an incredible risk just by having a vision. And third and foremost, they can't tell Rinka. She could go there and she'd be fine, but ain't no way Rinka would go and her girls wouldn't follow. So I understand that, and that's where we are at this point. It's Q-Taro, it's Gunther, they're going Extreme Rules. It's a battle right now. These two have been at each other's throats over the past couple of weeks, and it's mostly been Q-Taro at the throat of, hold on a minute, at the throat of Gunther. Gunther having to back off from Q-Taro Burgerberg. And as DJ said, oh yeah, it's a big old schmeedy battle between these two big boys. Now here's the thing you gotta understand. This is a Gunther match. Even if Q-Taro beats Gunther within an inch of his life, as long as Gunther has that inch, he will still win the match. Zhao Julio saying it's going to be a bad day for Q-Taro. Nobody has been able to pin Gunther without the aid of Q-Taro in the AWE. But this time Q-Taro, he's got his own aid. It's all him. It's a battle between these two, both armed with a big old power bomb. As look at this, has the traps in his grasp. And just lets Gunther fall. And a kick to the back of the knee. Gunther tried to follow up, but Q-Taro just bounces him away. And a big boot. And here's the thing, I'm actually not sure if Q-Taro and Gunther faced off one-on-one without Q-Taro being hurt first. I think they have gone one-on-one in the past, but that was in a gauntlet match. And he had already fought somebody, or he hasn't fought somebody else. Actually, he came out after Gunther, I believe. So never mind. I take it all back. Gunther has destroyed him before. Gunther has killed him before. I take everything back. I'm remembering correctly now as these two are going up and down, left and right, rolling all around like they're rolling around the speed of sound, these two. I didn't expect that kind of athleticism, that kind of agility from these two big beefy boys. Shot right to the gut. And now it's an exchange of big, heavy blows. Big shot. Another heavy hand. Gunther said, come on. Hit me. Show me your best shot. He caught the chop. He caught the chop. And right now, Q-Taro might be winning the strike exchange against the ring general. Maybe I spoke too soon. No, maybe I didn't, as these two are evenly matched. The shots over and over again, right to the jaw, right to the face. But Q-Taro, his heavy hand, was a little bit too much for Gunther. Ring general down. It's that signature move that helped Golden beat Gunther a ways back, but it's a kick out, no resiliency burned. Gunther scrambling to the corner as Q-Taro's realizing it's Extreme Rules and I'm gonna hurt the ring general. He takes out a kendo stick and says, no, actually I'm good. Shot between the eyes. You gotta remember, Gunther also has a, also has a big signature ready. Could it be last time he wasn't able to hit one of these and he's still not able to hit a burger bomb? But look at that, reversing the power bomb himself too, was about to be victim of that Gunther power bomb, and a reversal right back by Gunther, and he's taking Q-Taro down into the pinfall. These two are kind of going crazy tonight. 1, 2, hold on. Reversal right back, 1, 2. Oh my gosh, headbutt. Running headbutt. I didn't know that was in your repertoire, Q-Taro. That's a little crazy. But it don't matter if it's a headbutt. He's got to deal with the ring general's clothesline. Knocks his head inside out, as now we're seeing a pinfall. Jessica into prime position to look at those shoulders. It's a kick out, no resiliency. This may be potentially the closest someone has been. Maybe not anymore, because there's that Gunther power bomb. And Q-Taro, Burgerberg, is down for 1, down for 2, and that's still not resiliency. He's still got a shot. Still not resiliency. He still has a shot. Big chop, another big hit, and another one. Lifted onto the shoulders. But after that Gunther powerbomb, it changes you. It changes a man. Or a woman. Miku's been... Q-Taro Burgerberg just used all of his strength and punched Gunther right in the nuts. It was Extreme Rules. Anything went. And he is... That's crazy. Yo, I'm shocked. I'm shocked. I can't call this a clean victory either. But it's the first time Gunther's lost without anybody else interfering. But someone did interfere with his family jewels, so that did happen. Goodness gracious. He said, no, I'm winning. I'm pinning you. He still wasn't able to hit his burger bomb. But he does have a victory in the books over. That's hilarious, actually. Hey, you know what? Fair enough. That's not gonna go for the match type that he has settled on at Brawloween, however. Everyone was like, oh yeah, Q-Taro, he's gonna be a dead man. Q-Taro said, no, I'm gonna punch him in the nuts. And I'm gonna have a good day. He is gonna have a good day here. Put me back on the screen real quick. I'm gonna get you guys some new predictions as our night rolls. He really punched him in the nuts. He really punched him in the nuts and said, that's the end of the match. We'll keep going. Oh man, I digress. We have Ophelia versus Gwen in a moment's notice. Whew. Q-Taro, however, has selected a matchup, and it's very fitting now, considering he still wasn't able to hit the Burger Bomb in this match. He said we are going for 25 minutes, and it'll be a battle of the bombs. Power bombs as finishers only. The loser must get rid of the power bomb as their finisher. Whoever can hit the most finishers wins the match. We'll see how that went. We'll see how that goes. Not for nothing, but I am excited to find out. Why must you make me choose between goths and lovers? Hey, because it's one-on-one. It is a match that Q-Taro has solely said, if I can't hit you with as many power bombs as you can hit me with, I don't deserve it as my finisher. He's putting his finisher on the line against Gunther at Brawloween weekend. And I'm excited to see how it plays out. That being said, let me get y'all your polls real quick. Ophelia with Chie Noir. It is Gwen with nope. It is Gwen with Chie Marceline. Are you ready? Can you imagine Q-Taro without a burger bomb? I can't. I'd be shocked not for nothing. I would not be ready for it. Here. Twitch, let me give you all yours as well. Ophelia with Noir. It's a singles match. Nothing crazy, hopefully. We've had enough craziness tonight, not for nothing. Start this prediction, baby. And I think we're ready to go. Are you ready? Let me see. Imagine Q-Taro with the burger bomb. And yes, I went back and saw what happened. No comment. Yeah, I don't like it. I can't say I like it at all. I'm sorry. Apparently, this is false count anywhere. I'm looking at the screen and it's false count anywhere. And that was not my decision. But you know what? I'm not opposed to it. I'm not opposed to it. Put electricity on the screen real quick. Apparently it's false count anywhere. Hey, you could have fooled me. I did not know. It is false count anywhere. Hey, look, I didn't book this match. My general manager just booked this match. But you know what? It is what it is. I'm here for it. Man, oh man. It's your girls. You love to see them. Ophelia live in action tonight. Listen, if it makes matches go faster, crazy. I mean, if Gunther loses, he still has, he still was the overflow. He could lose the powerbomb. That's the thing. Either one of them will lose the powerbomb by the end of Brawloween weekend. Queers. Queers, we love them. Agreed. Hard agree. Big facts. Keep them away from AMON's cult. Yeah, for real. Hard agree. Look at them kiss. Ophelia with a fantastic return. Well, a return that was tainted. They only really came back for a little bit of sunshine, celebrate their marriage with the AW Universe. It led to a Hell in a Cell match, and now they have this opportunity. You love to see it. As the Goths, they out next. And ladies and gentlemen, we have, wait for it, hot topic, Gwen, who is really the all-star. Give me my feedback. Give me my feedback. Come, oh, are we back? Yeah, we're back. I can see us again. I didn't know we had like a... I now know the delay that we have. Goodness gracious. Okay, not feedback, my live feed, you know, the feed to the broadcast feed. I was like, give me that back. Goodness gracious. We don't know where, buddy. In what area was the footage taking place? So AMON... I'm not sure if they have some sort of something going on. They have some sort of, you know, set of buildings, maybe some sort of complex or compound. The true evil was AMON skipping the Hot Topics entrance last day. No, the true evil is what we just saw. It looked like Chie also suffered not just the move stealing, the power yielding, the hash slinging, the slash bringing, the crash singing. She suffered. Likely had her persona taken too, and more, or sealed rather. And more evidently, AMON after the fact continued to attack her. Chie got her shot in, she got in her galactic punt, but right now I'm not sure what's going on there. Goodness gracious. Why is Yosuke forsaking his friends? The blood bending. Not a crash. I ain't talking about the Bandicoot. Fair enough. As Gwen is now taking it to Ophelia. Dust kicks out. Ophelia getting bruised and battered here tonight. G360 lands. And down for potentially 3 early, 1, 2. And I do need to point this out to everybody. Keep it a buck. I did know that it was going on this time. It was playing on the Titantron. So whatever's going on, we get that feed too. Everyone in the audience is seeing it. It's not just you guys. Goodness gracious, Gwen. Right now is taking it to Ophelia. She can't get her to move in edgewise at this juncture. That being said, Ophelia, maybe she's like, I'm not a singles wrestler. I need my girly. I need my wife. Kick to the head. An elbow to the back. Yo. You know the repairman or Chie are at this point? So they're still there. Okay. I mean, it is what it is. You'll figure it out. Yeah, I would just send anybody who's got no powers there. Yeah, and don't tell them. Appreciate you. Okay. Alright. Ugh. Okay. It's gonna be a long night, apparently. Elbow drop to the gut. If we can get the repairman back to safety, I think my therapist, OC Miyuki, could use sign language to communicate with him and get valuable information. Gwen's bleeding, which feels like the least of my worries. Yo, I have not been focused on this match for at all, but look at that! Hold on, Ophelia. Starting to mount a comeback in this fight. You know that she is more of an in-ring competitor rather than outside of the ring. She used the ropes to her advantage, as we just saw there. Also evident when it comes to that luminary uppercut. But now she's dragging Gwen. Gwen able to get a couple of shots, a couple of shoulders and elbows right to the gut. And a big boot as Ophelia's busted open too. Jessica's watching this with reckless abandon. As she's tossed. Oh, she's still on her feet though. But from behind, Gwen in control, tossing Ophelia into the post herself this time. My gosh. Goodness gracious. Stood back up. Ophelia just getting tossed all around the ring. It's falls count anywhere. You would believe, knowing how these matches go usually, that the fall is going to happen outside of the ring. Anything goes. As Marceline just staring down Ophelia, and Gwen looked like she was going all the way to the top, but instead looks like she might be jumping off of... Oh my gosh, she Samoa Joe'd her! Joe! Bunk, bunk, bunk. Badunk. Oh my gosh, sledgehammer. Gwen immediately backs up. She tried to get out of there. But Ophelia got her, said, hold on, maybe I can steal a victory here. One, but not even. It ain't even one. What does she got here? Shot right to the face. Combinations by Ophelia trying to fight her way back into this fight. DDT. And a pinfall again is gonna take more than that one. Just one. Not two, almost two, and Jessica got a free slap to the face of Gwen for some reason. She's looking around. Oh, we've seen her do this before, charging 450 splash from a standing position. Ophelia may have just fought herself back into this battle luminary uppercut. Oh my gosh, 1, 2, and resiliency's burned on Gwen as well. It's anybody's match. Marceline walking over the side, thinking about hitting Ophelia from behind. Oh my gosh. What a turnabout. As she's going high, you don't think. Elbow drop to the shoulder blades. Puts it down and says, hey, that might be enough. And that's 1. That's 2. And she does not steal it. Gwen survives by a hair. Gwen survives. Sends her almost into the steps. Gwen able to stop herself. Gets an elbow to the face of Ophelia. But Ophelia again with the luminary uppercut. Ladies and gentlemen, that's 1. That's 2. And Gwen takes the no. No, she didn't. What a heart-filled kick out. Oh my gosh. Sent back into the ring. You gotta remember, there's a triple threat match. What is she thinking here? Has her calling her up. Up to a knee. Wait a minute, shades of Marin with that move. But misses wildly. A reversal from Ophelia. Tried to hit her. Super kick connects. This match was all Gwen earlier. Off the ropes. I don't think she gonna make that. She might have hit her knee. But it sure did not hit. Flush onto Gwen. Gwen gets the kick right to the head. It may be the moment she needed because she's calling for it now. It's looking like we're seeing a G3. Wait a minute. Reversal again from Ophelia. Saved herself from the finisher. Luminary uppercut. Oh my gosh. From the skies to the ground. And oh my gosh, winning this match in incredible fashion. She got washed for the first 55% of the match, and then 1 luminary uppercut, and another one back into the ring, reversed the finisher, and oh my gosh. Y'all, that comeback was insane. Because Gwen had this match, it felt like one, burn resiliency so early in this fight, and then all of a sudden, things continued on and on and on. Ophelia said, nah, it's my world now. There's a real world where at the end of the night, these two walk out as AWE Tag Team Champions. Female Gunther, she only needs 5% of the match. We were just talking, we were like, maybe what she saw before the match had even transpired affected her. And then we saw that luminary uppercut and we knew it was over. We knew it was done. That's crazy. Oh man, yo, the luminary uppercut, it's crazy. Look at the lesbians. You love to see it. Hey, you know what? Let's keep it a buck. A win for lesbians is a win for everybody. Ophelia pick up a big victory and have momentum going into this is cute. Going into Brawloween weekend, it will be an incredible triple threat tag team match. We will see Chie and Futaba both in action later tonight in that championship gauntlet match. They might even have to face each other. We'll see how it plays out. That being said, bring me back on the screen. You know, it's crazy because the beginning of that match, as we watch Cha-Cha, was filled with anguish. I feel incredibly sorry for Chi-Chi. No, not Chi-Chi, I'm sorry, Chie. I was just talking about Chi-Chi. We gotta go on with our show. What a fight. What a show we just had, not for nothing. By the way, wins the next match, or wins, yeah, the next match, the divine next match, because we got a next match about to start right now. It is a 6-person match. And I have to briefly explain what's going on here before I can just actually start and then give you guys the poll afterwards. It was Ophelia. Ophelia with a major comeback, by the way. Crazy work. I think Ophelia made a bunch of believers tonight. Of course, 0-3 for the night so far, not even surprised anymore. AMON cursed the Goss with a win, wins the next match. It's right now. Now, as I go into this, we will be having a 20-person intergender rumble match at Brawloween weekend. It will be a Rebellion Live because I'm trying to get rid of this fancy red sports car that has been parked in my audience. It has to go. It's got to go. So next Friday at Rebellion Live, Brawloween edition of Rebellion Live, kind of treating it as Rebellion Live as a Brawloween Night 1, we will have a 20-person intergender match, the winner of which, that Rumble, will go on to own that car. Because we now have legal ownership of it, you know, it's been parked there for a very long time. That being said, car got no warranty, by the way. Correct. Not on us. Thank you, Marcel. Appreciate that. That being said, there will be some surprises, because, you know, it's a Rumble. It's a little baby Rumble before our Rumbles this December. Who will be in there? Well, we're going to get 6 people confirmed right here, right now, as things get electric. And out first, does an AI need a car? You know what I'm saying? But I'm not one to judge, so so I'll be keeping it a buck with you. I'm not gonna judge. I don't think an AI needs a car, but I'm not gonna judge her. Oh man. I can drive Iba, my goat. The AI is in the car. Well, maybe she will like make an AI component for this car. She'll just be driving it. People will see it like on their side passing. It was like, is anybody driving that car? She's getting it for Date. His car has a flat tire. Instead of getting a new tire, you get a whole new car. That's crazy. I mean, the winner could just sell the car. That's also true. Yo, maybe I should enter. No, I won't. But maybe I should get Taylor to enter. When I was little, I once had a pedal car. Hey, you know, Sprinkles, why not upgrade from pedal car to actual car? What could possibly go wrong? Who wants to see Sprinkles drive a car? Not me. I'm kidding. We're not doing that. That sounds like a recipe for disaster. Even though your boy loves a little bit of disaster, absolutely not. AV, I don't have legs. Oh, well, you know. Somebody will make you some legs. You can take somebody else's legs. That sounds crazy, actually. Let me finish filling this out. Who is this? Oh! Oh, hello. Wait a minute. Okay, well, that's not the your attire that I'm used to. But that is a mother. That is a Mother International Lucha Federation, if I say so myself. My gosh. She showed up in her non-assassin's gear. Fair enough. I got real happy to think it was Asuka. I'm sick. Asuka cost too much pie. Yeah, well, we don't have Asuka money. What you talking about? Maybe we sold the car. Either she's the wind saying that she's either drunk or AMON took her assassin powers /J. I like to think that she's drunk. You know, you're kinda. You know what? You're not even kind of. You're is I don't want to say it, but I think we all get it. We will continue though. Crazy work. Yor is here tonight. What else is in this thing? It's Shin. Alright, Shin. Shinny boy. Besides, if I have legs, I won't be able to fly anymore. You can fly even though... Hey, birds have legs. Can they not fly? Sprinkles? Planes have legs. Can they not fly? Sprinkles? Who else has legs that can fly? Superman got legs. Can he not fly? Sprinkles? Shin is here. Shin, who has had an up and down year so far, has had some outstanding performances in a couple singles matches, and in a gauntlet match. Tonight, however, he's in a six-pack challenge, and at Brawloween weekend, he will be in costume, by the way, in this 20-person regular Rumble match. Oh, Becky! Wait a minute! Rebecca! Hello, Becky. That's our mother of the year. Oh, mother, may I? Mother dearest. Hello, Becky. Kawakami is indeed here. Kawakami gonna get herself a car. You, said Sonic Gaming, has reignited his rage for the not mother winning the mother's dearest thing. Hey, you know what? She's a mother to us all. As we continue, we asked for Rebecca Lynch. I don't. Rebecca has already been in the AEW. Becky is here. The wind saying Shin is surrounded by MILFs that should have been Mia. I don't know if I was a MILF. I don't know if that's correct. Oh. Well, never mind. I think we know who's gonna win that Rumble. It's not even close anymore. We know how this is gonna go. We know exactly how this is gonna go. That being said, speaking of fathers, Eggman. Now his big butt rather don't need no car. As you said, he might just sell it. Or maybe he's gonna take it so nobody else can have it. Not for nothing, actually. Poll AV, well, you guys don't know who the sixth competitor is. I can't give you the poll yet, it would spoil it. But now that you have your sixth competitor, and it is... And on the Twitch side. A man with a bat in his hands. I can see him using it to build something or to modify. He might just take it for parts, actually. Spoilers, AV, yes sir! Majima in the first Rumble-esque thing that he's been in, rather, in the AWE, his first over-the-top rope battle. He will be here this Friday at Rebellion Live. What will he dress up as? I'm not sure. Oh yeah, he needs that car real quick. It's hilarious. Majima, let's see how it goes. Majima, a lot of big fans of Majima immediately saying, get that man's a car. Give him that car, baby. Hey, you know what? I'm kind of with you. Incredible. Truly incredible, sincerely fantastic. I'm excited to see how this thing pays out. That being said, right now, it's just a six-pack challenge, rather. One pinfall to rule them all. Who's gonna win? Man, I don't know. There's gonna be breakouts out the wazoo. Anyone with a submission likely has advantage likely in this match, and I'm telling you what, I'm looking at Shin. Actually, I'm also looking at Yor, as Eggman is dueling it out with a Becky. And Becky's able to take Eggman down. You're getting, I'm sorry, it's strange seeing Shin take it to an assassin. That's crazy. That's wild and crazy, kids. He's driving Boss Baby around. This car will be for Majima Everywhere. The Majima Everywhere to get Kiryu-chan. Has this. Match rolls on. Oh my gosh, Becky! Becky just smashed Aiba. That's crazy. And remember, it is a six-pack challenge. Anything goes, pinfalls, and nobody went to break that up, which is crazy. Majima says the win. Eggman, Yor, Becky, not all the hot people, and Aiba and Shin. It should have been me / Jay. The wind is out of pocket tonight. As this match rolls on, as Aiba gets planted. Everybody staying in the ring. And as I say that, Aiba immediately rolls out. Call it commentator's curse, but I digress. Majima and Eggman working together against Yor. Sees an assassin in play, saying, okay, no, maybe not. That got totaled. Wait, Ave, you can put wind in your pocket? Well, yeah, y'all have never had like a bag of winds that you keep in your pocket? Avi, I found a shiny ring while cleaning. Anything that you find... No, it would be irresponsible for me to say anything that you find you can keep. We have a lost and found. Take it there. If nobody claims it in 30 days, then the ring is yours. Punch to the face. Before Eggman can do anything, Kawakami slaps the taste out of his mouth 3 times. Aiba then goes right after Mother Dearest. Shot to the back of the neck. And a knee strike right to Yor's face. No, I said thing, not ring. Oh. Well, same difference. Shiny thing, shiny ring, shiny teeth and me. Whatever you find backstage, take it a lost and found. I have a bottle of water. It's better than a bottle of wind. You know, I had a bottle of water too, but so much stuff is going on today. I still have it. It's barely full. Or not barely full, it's almost empty. See, I'm not a jar empty kind of guy. I'd rather not get eggplanted by Dr. Robotnik kind of guy. Break up as Yor tries to roll Eggman into a pinfall. What is this? Kawakami standing on the scarf. Oh, it's unadulterated. How could you do such a thing? Sickening and downright awful, Kawakami. That scarf has a family. And plant Shin down. A couple shots to the gut of Aiba as this knight rolls on, double knees right into, but that reminds me, Avi, do you have spare goggles? Yeah, if anything ever happens to these goggles, I got like a bunch of them right here. You know, just in case. Bob knows all right back. I got a bunch of spare goggles. And in case all those are gone, I got another pair right here too. By God! Almighty, the scarf is broken in half. That's why I hate Becky. That poor scarf is hilarious. Oh my gosh, look at this. trying to rake the eyes of Eggman, but that man's wearing like little glasses. I don't think you're gonna get him. I don't think that's gonna work out for you, Iba, but she is wearing him down. He's rolling out of the ring. Pinfall. Iba, I think, actually just kicked Jessica right in the temple. And as follows, Jessica holding their chest. Standing up. Iba, off the ropes, drop kick right to the jaw of Majima. Now they're both fighting on top of him. Iba turns Majima around, lifting him up, slams him right down. Jessica getting back up, suplex. Becky now also going after Majima. Everyone's out here, oof, just attacking Majima. Poor guy. He is, if you look at everybody's bars, it looks like he's been taking everybody's moves. Goodness gracious. I saw one in Lost and Found a few days ago. I think all of my goggles are accounted for. There are other people here who wear goggles and carrier. Reversal from Iba as well. Majima down, and Shin and Yor getting wailed away on with a kendo stick. Iba still standing in the ring, but Eggman still focused on Yor, saying, I have my target now. Lifted up, going for another eggplant, but reversed by Yor. And Eggman getting sent outside the ring. No, it's Yor who's sent to the corner instead. Majima still getting attacked by Becky. It should have been me. Comments everywhere. Big chops. And the leg is getting targeted as well. Majima is not having a good match. That being said, Ophelia wasn't having a good match either. And then she went wild. So let me tell you what, it ain't over until it's over in the AWE. It ain't over until that bell goes ding, 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 ding. Unless for some reason 2K says the bell's not gonna go ding, ding, ding today. Oh, they're killing Majima. Oh, they're killing him. Goodness gracious. Planting Eggman's head onto the mat. Only two people in the ring, Iba and Eggman. Clothesline to Iba. And Iba fires herself up. Goes off the rope, and Majima pushed Eggman into that. Eggman kicks right back up, goes right after Iba again, pops up, sent down, atomic drop style. Turns Majima around. Is he about to get hit with another signature or finisher? Another shot to the back. He's got it in lock. Is he gonna hit the... Iba just stopped the egg carrier and paid for it as well. Oh, look at this. Eggman. Oh, no, no, no. Someone watch the crown. Heavy is the head that bears the crown as he gets dropped on that crown and his neck. And look at this Somnium Slam. It is a finisher showcase right now, but nobody can get the pinfall. Everybody still got a little bit of energy left in them. I'm not sure how Majima still has energy left in him. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. As those two now working together again, but Becky says, nah, not today. Goes right back after Eggman. Shin tried to kick Majima, able to get Majima down. Knee strike right to the head. Super kick by Eggman with his tree trunk thighs. My gosh. At this rate, the new AW storyline is the ref union going on strike because they keep getting attacked in matches. Look, we've talked to them backstage. They know that this is a dangerous business. They said that they still love the business. They love this squared circle. They love our competitors, but hey, they get there. Oh, actually, Jessica just got kicked right in the jaw. I'm sorry, we need to take a step back. Because that wasn't a miss. I was out here talking like they know this is a dangerous business. They know X, Y, and Z, and Jessica just gets popped with a kick. My gosh. I may have been terrible timing on my part. Terrible timing on my part. You were saying, yeah, don't worry. They get extra pay. They get extra pay. They're gonna be fine. Yeah, I may have spoke. Okay, look, that was a jinx. I should just knock on wood for the rest of the match. For the rest of the night, for real, for real. Pinfall. Broken up. Oh, man. Now, me personally, I would have avoided that. You know what, Splendid? You're right. If you weren't fighting tonight, you would have probably been refereeing one of these matches. But you know what? It's all good. It is what it is. Broken up. Jessica kind of a little slow there, but I can't blame her because she got kicked right in the side of the skull. How many times will you be cheating is the $1 million question. Don't say that to Splendid. Splendid has called more fair matches, rather, than he's called unfair matches. Oh my gosh! Power game, unknown power game by Iba there, but gets stomped out of that pin, Sister Abigail style, by Kawakami, paying tribute to the late great Bray Wyatt. Climbs up to the top rope. Oh my gosh! Eggman very clearly gonna break that up, stomps on Kawakami's head. Lifted up again. Big shot right to the face. And a shot to the head. Stood right back up. Oh, we've seen this before. Power. Oh, I thought he was going to do the power bomb to the knees. That's mad. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, Eggman might be in trouble here. Like a dragon, slammed him down. Everyone else busy in distraction. Oh wait, not Yor. Yor said, never mind, I'm good. Let me get in there ASAP. Eggman somehow got his leg up though, and then got his leg up in the eyeball. Oh no. Oh no. Did Ophelia and Haru make it back to safety? I didn't get any more messages, so I assumed they made it back to safety, but you know what? At this juncture in time, I feel like they have. I feel like we just need to be a... Oh, wait a minute. Ugh. Nasty. Wait, Majima, put those down. Egg carried a shin. Yo, I'd be surprised if everyone walks out of this completely uninjured. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you.
Oh boy, oh no, oh boy.
No, come on, yo! Jessica again! We might have to have a counter for rough bumps in this match at this point. Goodness gracious. Neither of them broke up the pin, they just stomped on Jessica. Oh my gosh! Eggman slamming Majima, Jessica unmoving right now. Now me personally. Hey, you know what? Maybe we should have had Splendid referee this match. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Oh! Kendo stick to the brains. Shin, what were you doing? he just showed his full cheeks to Eggman over there. One. Kick out of one, mainly because, you know, Jessica, she might have gotten hit a little bit. And by hit a little bit, I mean hit a lot of bit. For real, for real. Rolling out of the way. Oh my gosh. I think she actually caught that stray. Yor caught a stray there. Looking right back up. You gotta remember, it's not gonna be this hard come next Friday. It's gonna be, hey, can I pop somebody over the top rope? That's what it's gonna be. German suplex. Pure strength. Splendid would have fought back. Splendid would have fought back. From what I saw from the Cassius fight, you wouldn't avoid it for the drama. Wow. Wow. What did AV say? He did. Look, Shin turned around and showed his cheeks, and he paid for it with a kendo stick to the back of the neck. You can blame him. I wouldn't do that to Eggman. I know some people would. Behave. Lifted back up. Dropped face first on the turnbuckle. I was gonna say this might be perfect time. 1, 2. Yor burns resiliency. Eggman had a master plan. He saw everyone over there busy. Those people... Yeah, that was almost a kick to Jessica again, by the way. Luckily, that did not happen. Ugh! Big kick again. Now going after the man. Did you see him hold his arm out like, please, no, not like this, sir. Please, sir, I can't handle another. And then Shin died. Oh my gosh, Shin! My gosh! Yo, look at all of the kendo sticks. The pieces of the kendo sticks that are all over the ring right now. You have to keep that in mind. Is anyone focused? They are. I was gonna say, could have stolen one on Kawakami potentially, or at least burned resiliency. Eggman Might have his target still set on Yor, the one who's burned resiliency in this fight. Powerbomb position. Rude. He just planted her down. Wait, that's a pinfall. Becky almost stole one on Shin. Yanking that arm. Shin hasn't been able to lock in. Too many arm bars, too many limes in this matchup. Pinfall on the Iba. 1, 2. Yo, okay, how did Iba not burn resiliency, actually? Someone tell me how. You're injured in this fight. First it was Majima taking a whole bunch of, I said it before, Shin hasn't locked in too many arm bars. That may have just all changed. Eggman locked in deep with that arm bar, but able to roll himself out of the way. His arm's not hurting the slightest. Majima outside. Not outside yet, actually. Still on the egg carrier to Iba. Crawls into the pinfall. Is anyone going to be able to stop it? 1, 2. Iba burns resiliency. Iba, Yor both no longer have resiliency. It is 1 pinfall to win the match. Into the ropes. Quick question, why would Kawakami need a... Whoa, wait! Another submission hold. This time focused on the neck and head. Kawakami, I believe, did burn resiliency there. We have 3 people who've got targets on their backs now. We're looking at Iba. We're looking at Yor. We're looking at Kawakami. And speaking of, there goes Iba right now. Everyone else is down on the ground. Shin kicks up to break up the pinfall and save the match. Off the ropes, moonsault, but nobody's home. An egg carrier there to Kawakami. Someone's got to break that up. You're right there, able to get there. And Shin still focused on trying to win this matchup. Eggman's been putting in work like crazy. Headlock driver. And I think it might have landed on that sledgehammer. That might have been nasty. That might have been awful. I don't know if Shin is conscious. Goodness gracious. Marcel saying that Majima has not burned yet. Hey, he might not have to burn. You gotta remember, 1 pinfall wins this matchup. It's now about strategy. Do you take it to the people who haven't burned resiliency, or do you take it to the man who's the biggest threat in this match? Heavy is the head that wears the crown. DDT as well. My gosh. Bulldog. Eggman's still groggy out there. Big splash. Kawakami might steal it. No. Oh, look at that kick by Shin. Yor's still up. Knee strike to Shin. Eggman super kick to Yor. And crawls into the pinfall. 1. But Majima there to break it up. Majima still there to break it up right now. Once again, we got 3 people who still have resiliency. Oh my gosh, Shin hit a leg drop to assist with that pin. A kick right to the face of Eggman. You're rolling to the outside, the other 5 competitors still in. Ooh, Bulldog. Oh my gosh! Did you see the speed that sledgehammer went to hit the face of Kawakami? 2 men in the ring right now, both have resiliency still. Will either one burn it in the middle of this ring tonight? Shin goes underneath. He's trying to go around for that armbar. Majima is just too good at the game, too good in this squared circle. Pops him up, plants him right down into the shards of kendo sticks, but Shin, ring IQ, rolls out of the way. Hey, Shin might not be the strongest competitor, but he's got a technical ability that outmatches many in the AWE, and he's got the ring IQ that can carry him the distance. And now everyone's outside the ring. You gotta imagine the next 2 people who get inside may be the ones finishing this matchup. Kawakami wisely not going into the ring, saying, I'm not gonna be alone with Eggman. Absolutely not. Shin. Oh my gosh. I'm kind of shocked that Yor went back inside. Shin also heading back in. Look at this. Into the ropes. Again, he was trying to get that armbar. He grabbed the arm, but this time he rolls up Eggman instead. 1. I thought she was attacking the referee again. I thought Jessica was about to go down again. Oh no, Shin. Oh no, Shin just taken out right behind the ear with that kick, but a roll up from behind. Is Kawakami gonna steal it? 1, 2. She did it. She had just hit that knockout blow on Shin, and from behind, Kawakami said, no, no, this is my world. It's gonna be my car. My gosh. Hey, we talked about it before. It's gonna be a matter of who's gonna be at the right place at the right time. Kawakami saw her opportunity, knew that Yor has been beaten up tragically in this fight, and pinned her with a stunning roll-up. Oh my gosh, this is the first time Kawakami's appeared in the AWE, by the way. That is not true in the slightest. Kawakami competed in our Mother Dearest tournament, has appeared a couple times over the summer. I'm crashing out, poor Sonic. Oh, Lamel. Let's look at everything else that plays out here. Roll to the outside. Eggman saying that it's going to be my match, but it was his match to lose. This Friday. And by this Friday, I mean next Friday, because today is Friday. Next Friday, are we going to see the same thing? She can't rely on sneaky roll-ups, but she can rely on tossing people over the top rope as we have a 20-person intergender rumble match. We'd love to see it. Kawakami, best of luck. Good luck to you. Hey, you win that car. I believe in you. We still have a fair few matches ahead of us. Yo, I still can't believe that Q-Taro beat Gunther by punching him in the nuts. Hey, you know what? A win? It is a win. We will continue. Let me end your predictions real quick. Kawakami, big victory on Kawakami. Becky. There were pancakes on Becky. So good on y'all. Anywho. Wait, is she getting a car or not? No. The car will be up for grabs next week. This is just a couple of people who will be in that 20-person intergender rumble. Tonight, though, Arrow, the United World Champion, will be the special guest referee against the two souls who will be fighting them for the championship at Brawloween weekend. Let's see who they will be. I can set up your polls right now. It is you? Well, you guys voted. So let's see who you voted for. Let's see how Arrow feels about their competitors. Is the ref? It is you. And it is you. And I need to not hit enter because, you know, that would spoil the intros for right now, though. Les stars are not here. It's electricity. Hit that electricity for me after I make sure that the entrances are on. Great. Out first is the referee. If Becky wins that car, I'm gonna do a Kofi Kingston on that car. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Arrow. I think the first time that Arrow's ever reffed a match in the AWE, question mark? That sounds right. Arrow, United World Champion, not coming out with a championship tonight, more focused on the competitors that they will be facing. And the wind is telling me this is actually Arrow's second time reffing a match in the AWE. Not that I would remember the first time, but you know, the wind could probably remind me as I'm thinking very, very hard. Better ref than Splendid. Hey, we haven't even seen Arrow referee tonight. Arrow could do a terrible job. Arrow could absolutely suck at refereeing tonight. We're about to find out, though. It is a one-on-one. Arrow's two opponents tonight will face off. Let's find out who they are and find out who you guys voted for out first. I would say that this person received the most votes, or this person received the most votes rather. Both of these people received the same amount of votes. Out first. Skeletor. Oh right, I actually remember when there was Imposter Sakura. I believe Arrow referee a match during that. I think I remember now. I remember. It's like the wind went through one ear and out the other one and provided me with the knowledge. Skeletor, however, is here. And he, once again, was tied with the most amount of votes. The other person who tied will be coming out very shortly. Arrow versus Skeletor. I hope Arrow doesn't perish. That is a man who has made a splash here in the AWE. We've all said is a future champion in the AWE. That future might be in a week's time. Let's see. I'm excited. I'm big excited to find out. Look, if I had to put my money on Arrow or Skeletor, I got $1 on Skeletor. But that being said, it also depends on who else is in this match. It sounds like it's a man who has been, I was gonna say, making a splash? Question mark. It's actually a man who didn't make a splash the first, like, a long time that he was in the AWE, but the second he went into single stardom, he became a star. Kevin is here. Tied in votes with Skeletor, these were your two most voted upon gentlemen. The boy flop, now Sonic, I have to admit, that is the former boy flop, had a honestly incredible showing against Cassius Bright in a triple threat match. It was one that sometimes I'll be like, you know what, I could go back and watch that again. Oh, I should light this candle. I'll save it for later. Skeletor, Kevin, 1-on-1. And it's a pin. Let me see. Technically a run back for these two, because both of them fought in a triple threat match with Cassius where they both lost. That is exactly what I was about to say, Grace, actually. I was gonna say these two are a little bit familiar with each other at the very least, as these two are the people who put on, oh, okay, well that was a questionable rope break call. I just want to say it. I want to say that was a little bit questionable. Mainly because the bar that's below my face said it was a little bit questionable. But I digress. We will go on. Arrow refereeing this matchup. So far doing worse than Splendid, but you know, that is what it is. You know, it is what it is. We'll see how it all plays out. Kevin off the ropes. Beautiful! Sit down moonsault off the springboard. One. Just one. Perfect count. Perfect count. You'll love to see it. Stomp to the arm. Skeletor said 'tis but a flesh wound and kicks Kevin away. Right now, Kevin's been dominating Skeletor. Hurricane Rana to Skeletor as well. Kevin has a signature already. Hold on a minute. Hold on a second. Clothesline in the corner. Might have actually been more of a forearm as Skeletor's lifted up. Skeletor's been able to, never mind. I was gonna say, been unable to get any offense off on Kevin, and then immediately puts him in a submission hold and hits a strong, and steals his signature, by the way. Reverses his signature, but Kevin, if this were the car rumble that will be happening next Friday, Skeletor would be eliminated. Luckily, it's not. Chat's not moving on the screen? Oh no. Is it not? Oh, now it is. Thank you, Wind. Thank you very much. Into the corner. Oh, reversal by Kevin, staying alive in this fight. Off the ropes. Well. You know, I hate to be that guy, but that was, oh no. Oh, I thought he was about to powerbomb him out of the ring. I thought Kevin's back was about to be in pieces. Now, I want to say he's beaten the boy flop allegations, but now he's locked in deep on that signature, gets out of it nearly immediately. So that's not a boy flop, AV? Okay, so surely he flopped immediately. Everyone misses a top rope move every once in a while. Arrow has never hit a coffin drop in their life, but Arrow's had a renaissance in wrestling over the past summer and autumn. Off the ropes. Ugh! Skeletor rolls out of the way of that move and drags Kevin to the corner. Kevin's got to be careful because Skeletor, he's a fiend when you let him work, and right now, he's working the cowboy. But Kevin fighting back, trying to work up that signature DDT right onto the skull, that yellow skull of Skeletor. Top rope. Oh my gosh, tried to Hurricane Rana, got caught in a powerbomb. Oh no, but Kevin fires himself back up, saying he's got a never say die attitude. Goodness gracious, his back, dude. Caught him at a mid-air knee right to the face. Count of 3, kick to the head. Skeletor. Count of 4, super kick, blocked by Kevin. Kevin, shot to the, guts and a drop kick. Arrow with a very fair count inside of the ring. But oh my gosh, I thought Kevin was gonna wait, but slid outside. Like he was on a water slide, a slip and slide, and he's still going after Skeletor, but he's got a big reversal. These two are fighting their hearts out outside of the ring. Big boot right onto the jaw of Kevin, my gosh. And on the outside of the ring, launching that submission again. Kevin gets out of it quick. Yo, the boys are working. They're working hard outside the ring, too. Skeletor steps back inside. Oh, but Kevin interrupted. Reverses the finisher, able to survive off the ropes. Drop kick with the speed. Did you see the velocity he came off of the ropes? Another bad rope break call. Arrow, you might want to move your hair out of your eye or your other eye. You might want it to be more so working. Pinfall, that's 1, 2. Count of 2. Skeletor calling for the end of this thing. Kevin, unknowing, from behind, picks him up, drags him down, and again locks in that submission. His neck and arms are hurting bad. But he rolls out of the way. Climbs up to the middle rope. Elbow drop right across the throat, too. Splendid is better. Look, I didn't want to say it. Look, when Splendid makes a questionable call, you know it's malicious. But every other time, he just makes good calls. That's what I'm saying, y'all. That's what I'm saying. Look at this. Rolls out of the way. Oh! Hurricane Rana! It's high noon, baby, as he goes into the pinfall. That's 1. That's 2. Is that going to be resiliency? And he is. Burns resiliency on Skeletor. Climbs to the top rope. Skeletor back up. Oh, Hurricane Rana from the top. Last time got caught, but Skeletor just suffered a nasty finisher, and he may be looking for that frog splash. Ladies and gentlemen, hold on a minute. 1, 2, and Kevin did not just put away Skeletor. I thought for a moment that it was all over. Off the ropes again, not giving up so easily. Moonsault with the speed. Calls for him again. Kevin's so close to having a signature if he hits this move. But he does not. Still has the signature, able to catch the arm. Fires back if he hits it, and he may just do so. We might be dialing it up, ladies and gentlemen. Get your phones out, 619. Wait, but Skeletor uses that iron jaw. He's still okay. Dropped onto the shoulder, but Kevin still got something for him. Climbs up to the top. Frog splash again. A Uso splash. 1, 2, and this could be your sight at Brawloween. The AUSO Splash, which is once called the Boy Flop, now has its true name as it wins Kevin the match tonight. It will be Arrow defending the United Will Championship against Kevin and Skeletor Brawloween weekend. You gotta be there. It will be spectacular. That one was for you, Eddie. 1,000,000%. Beautiful frog splash. And let's not take anything away from Skeletor. He caught, let's not forget when Kevin was trying to do that Hurricane Rana from the top rope to the outside, Skeletor said, no, no, you're going to die, yeah, and then power bombed him. Crazy work. But Kevin at the end of this, and that kick out was also kind of crazy. Skeletor, after the 619, we thought it was going to be over, but Skeletor has more ring IQ than we thought. 619 connects here, and then he immediately uses Iron Jaw, but for what? To get caught with an AUSO Splash. 1, 2, 3. That is all she wrote. Ladies and gentlemen, big moments for Kevin. He is walking in to Brawloween weekend with momentum on his side. Arrow watching from the side, likely saying, I gotta fight Kevin, but also I'm very proud of Kevin. We know Arrow, the biggest Kevin supporter in the world. How will that affect the psyche of both of them going into this match at Brawloween? I don't know. A lot of respect in that ring. But we must go on. Exit. Yes, please. What a show. But we move on. We had 3 matches left tonight. It is a big old triple threat Masquerade Brawl. Final spot between these 3 ladies. Let me see. Jerry, you gotta sign Kevin. Your defense needs a cooker like him, Lamau. Nah, you know Jerry Jones ain't signing Kevin. It's crazy. He got a win, couldn't be happier. Also, are you sure those rope breaks were questionable? Because I swear they were under the ropes. No, they were both questionable. You gotta get your eyes checked, Arrow. It's okay, though. Let me get you guys your predicciones. It was actually 50-50 Kevin and Skeletor. You know, I think this summer and autumn, actually, a lot of people have had, like, kind of a renaissance for their in-ring ability. If Monica were still here, do you think maybe she could? No, I'm going too far. Of course she would. Anyway, we got 3 ladies here tonight. Masquerade Brawl final spot. Very good. On the other side, it is you. It is you. And it is you. Not 15 minutes. You guys can get 5 minutes. We'll start that. Everyone's got their predictions. Let's do it. Let's get it going as things continue to be electric. Boogie oogie oogie. And out first, it is the legendary, the incredible Moko Mojiro. Goodness gracious, you love that. You love to see it. I gotta find my glasses. Then you got glasses? As we come out tonight, Moko Mojiro has had a little bit of a checkered history here in the AWE. had an incredible best-of-7 series against Arrow, which resulted in Moko's WOW championship becoming Arrow's United Will championship, and it has been a show. And now she's back on her road to get to the top of a division. Will she be able to do it tonight? She's got two very strong competitors ahead of her. Moko. Mojo, oh my gosh, you guys, it's a bot! Y'all know what that means. Everyone say hello to our new favorite friend. It is Likeable Bling, King V. The V must stand for 5. So let's give a very warm welcome for our new friend as we together, ladies and gentlemen, whoop that. Dude, his head went into the turnbuckles too. He really targeted his head. Oh, it's me. Okay, no, we're good. We're back. Okay. Goodness gracious. I'm sorry. Whenever that happens, I literally have to watch it with you guys because I can't see. I can't see it on my thing. I can't see it on my thing, dude. And like for the first, like, I don't know how long of that, but I was out here being like, whoop that bot! Whoop that bot! And I looked at the chat and I was like, y'all gonna say whoop that bot, and then you did, and then you didn't. And I was like, oh, shucks. Ugh. Man, dude, I gotta tell you. Wait a minute, you guys! Oh wait, I thought it was another bot. I've been keeping a buck. I was like, we get to do it again! Because we were promptly robbed, y'all. Yuri is out here. Miku's out here. Mona is with Miku. I was starting to say that too, but then AMON happened, dude. AMON happened. Ugh. I think I understand why everyone's so scared of AMON. To call AMON not a threat, to call AMON just a bully is a big understatement. Not for nothing, this match does actually begin this time. It's triple threat elimination. Yuri, Miku, Moko. A little suplex. Ugh! Now here's, oh my gosh, wait a minute. I kind of forgot. Moko can go a little crazy in the ring. It's just Arrow go crazy, oh my gosh! Oh, she went flying, dude. She sent her flying, dude. Oh my gosh. Kick out at 2. Moko madness might be real. There's a Moko who, for I believe the first time since losing her WOW championship, has a chance to get in the championship picture again. One. Just one. Whip the arm. Miku struggling in this bout. Moko stepping back in. Hurricane Rana sending Yuri down. Up and suplex. Standard suplex directly into a pinfall. That's not even one. On Miku. Punch right to the jaw. Oh my gosh, planted on the head. Mona happy faces. Mona. Oh, hold on. Picture perfect with that maneuver there. Little Spanish fly, but into another roll up. One. And it's just a one. Punch to the jaw. Yuri going down. Yuri this year captured her first world championship, but that moment didn't last for long. The story was finished, but the chapter was short. Can she go back and try and do the same thing this time with a longer story, and this time with the AEW All-Star Championship? Oh my gosh, onto the neck. That's one. And it's just one. Yo, these ladies, this is the neck-dropping brigade, apparently. Goodness gracious. Shot right to the jaw. Combination strikes by Moko. Mojiro. Slam down. And Yuri from right behind says, okay, let me take advantage of this situation. Stomp to the arm. Trying to whoop Moko a little bit. It's going to take, I think, more than that at this point. Moko's got no body damage yet. But one big signature could fix that. And she tried to go for it, but the, oh my gosh, Vertebreaker gets reversed. Punch to the face. Oh my gosh, wait a minute. Miku saying, no, hold on a minute. That's not gonna work for me. Tried to suck the soul out, drop kick. She's rejuvenated into the pinfall. One. Just one. Off the ropes. I was gonna say shades of Arrow there, missing that coffin drop, and a shot to the neck. Rolled over. And Yuri's leg gets swept. Off the ropes again. Oh my gosh, no, not off the ropes. Into the power bomb. Miku now starting to show up and show out, but oh my gosh, hit both of them with that moonsault. Incredible work by Miss Yuri Rhodes. Off the ropes again. Missed out on that, but a picture-perfect Moko dropkick as Yuri goes crumbling down. Dodges that move into a, hold on a minute. Okay, ladies, hold on a minute. Hold on, okay, that sequence went kind of crazy. The three of them all went kind of crazy there. Stood right back up, punch right to the jaw of Miss Mojiro. Tried to go for a German, reversed into an angle. Nope, not an angle slam, was blocked. Was blocked, but Yuri finished the move anyway. Right onto the side of Miku. From behind, trying to handle Moko, realizing that might be rather the biggest threat in this competition. Sends Yuri into the ropes, goes underneath, goes over top, and then goes sending, Yuri flying, went for a kick to the back, ducks out of the way of Moko. Nobody's got a signature built up anymore. They've all been using that blue bar to try and dodge each other's moves or get up a little bit faster to make sure nobody hits them any further, just like Moko did there. Lift it back up. Ugh. And that's that raw power game of Moko Mojiro. Wait a minute. I got out of it? I thought it was going to be a shot right to the head. For a second there, it looked like the devil's kiss, but I was going to say neither of these two ladies do that move, scoop slam. Perfect positioning. If she turns her back, climactic ending. I was going to say it got reversed, but it looks like it didn't even, like, pretend to connect right now. Instead, now both of these ladies are down. And a knee strike lands on Miku. Moko's back up to a knee. Stood up again, turns around, climactic ending lands on Moko Mojiro. That's one, that's two, and Moko Madness still runs wild. Resiliency isn't burned, and that kick catches Yuri and Jessica. I think Jessica might have a, that landed? That's crazy. I was gonna say Jessica might have a over-under. Might be getting attacked more than 50% of this night. Wait, turns her around. She might be going for forgiveness, but there's no referee around. Unable to capitalize, and Yuri saying, I'll do the capitalizing here tonight. And another, now me personally, oh, Splendid. One. Ooh, but Moko's able to kick out because that count was a little bit slow. Shot to the head. Oh, tried to turn her around for that pedigree. And instead dragging her over to the ropes. Is he gonna get her there? Did get her there, surprisingly enough. Chop to the chest. And going after the knee. Mona generally staying uninvolved, but has been handing out weapons. I was gonna say I don't think that's gonna be enough, and I think Moko realized that now, batting at the head over and over and over again. Goodness gracious, but out of nowhere, Yuri with the Verta breaker. Miku rolls out of the ring saying, yeah, I don't want any I don't want any part of that. You take out that behemoth, you take out Moko Mojiro. Climactic ending lands, and she's got a steel chair in her hands for one, for two, and that's resiliency burn on Moko. Yuri, however, also gets bashed in the head with a steel chair as Miku's trying to steal all of the hard work that she just did. Drop kick. Crawls to the corner. There's a world where Miku wins this thing and we see a rematch at AV Mania. Or rematch rather from AV Mania. Turn around. Oh, but look at this out of nowhere. Yuri hits Miku in the face. Off the ropes. Big disaster kick takes out Miku. And on her way down, she catches the knee of Moko. Knee strike, a couple combinations. Goodness gracious. And double, knees onto the chair. As she stood back up and goes for the pinfall. Yuri doesn't have resiliency. One. Just one. And Moko Madness might be real. She's thinking about forgiveness, but Yuri said, I don't owe you any I'm sorries, but I do owe you a climactic ending right to the dome of Deity Miku for 1, 2. Miku had no resiliency. She had to kick out of that. This stream suddenly sponsored by Domino's. Lamau. Yuri actually kind of going wild tonight. Oh my gosh. And now going wild on the knee of Miku. My gosh, Yuri, geez Louise. For what reason? I tell you what reason. For a chance at that All-Star Championship, for a title, a world title match at Brawloween potentially. This is step 1. Goes for the pinfall. Miku again has no resiliency. 1, 2. Able to kick out. Ain't over yet. All three of these ladies have a tremendous amount of fight in them. Yuri's here to kick ass and take names, says Polka, and she's all out of names. Oh, but I'll tell you what, Miku might be all out of necks. Oh, able to reverse. I wasn't sure if that was going to be the true ending or the alternate ending, the alternate route. Oh, out of the way. But look at this, pop up and a kick. Thought it was going to be a shot to the throat. turns her around, but Miku was there ready for it. And this is the move she calls Gospel! Head right onto the chair! 1, 2, and that's not resiliency from Yuri either. Oh my gosh. These three ladies all have a little never say die attitude. I don't know how she kicked out of that without resiliency. Gospel onto the chair and Miku gets a shoulder up. My gosh. Goodness gracious. And I want to point out Yuri does have a finisher and a signature. But most importantly, she's got a steel chair. And it's got Miku's name on it, turned around. Oh no, this is a— oh, onto both chairs! Goodness gracious, Yuri might be out cold. 1, 2, that's resiliency, my gosh. But Yuri's got adrenaline, and it's in her soul, turns her around, climactic ending onto the kendo sticks, shards on the ground. 1, 2, and it's 1v1 as Moko's out of this thing. Shot to the back. Yuri back in control. Ooh, dropped her onto the chairs. Yuri could be Brawloween bound. Stomp to the ankle. And oh my gosh, she's got the steel steps and drops it on the back of Deity Miku and then calls her up to end this fight. But a reversal, climactic ending reversed. Miku a little bit more wily. Shot to the face. Knee strike lands. Into the pinfall. Yuri doesn't have resiliency. 1, 2. She didn't steal it. Yuri survives. Yuri survives, but for how much longer? She stands up and she's going gospel. Yo, actually the pinfall out of that is kind of cold. She just sits into it with her head down. Admittedly kind of cold as Deity Miku is earning the final spot in the Brawloween Masquerade Brawl. In what was an incredible triple threat match. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Look at every single jaw-dropping, heart-racing, bone-shattering move that happened in this matchup. And a shot to the face. Miku stepped back in. This was the first turning point where Moko was starting to feel her energy be drained, because at the start of this match, it was all Moko Mojiro, but the second this happened, it all changed for her. Yuri might have been the MVP in this fight. The combinations by Miku, double knees onto the chair. Don't forget about that chair that was right there. And then we also have to remember, oh my gosh, what is the kendo stick doing? It's going crazy. But gospel onto the chair and somehow Yuri kicked out without resiliency is crazy. You saw the shock and awe on Miku's face. Moko as well after that big move onto both chairs, but it all ended right here as she was speaking gospel one last time. For 1, for 2, and for 3. Kendo stick is going crazy in the replay right there. It was going all over the place tonight. It was nuts. I was like, all right, well, everything's breaking tonight. Miku, blood on her face, but she has forgiven her competitors and makes her way to Brawloween. Was in Brawloween last year, I believe, in the inaugural Fight Forever Championship match. Had a banger, was in the final 2 with Sarah Chadoan. And Sarah picked up the victory. Tonight, though, as we get, it's the 1-year anniversary of the Fight Forever Championship of Brawloween, by the way. Don't keep that in mind. Do keep that in mind. Watch that time me back over. What a triple threat match, I'll tell you what. That being said, Cassius wants Pie back in the ring, and that's exactly what he's going to get. It is, after I give you guys this correct, it was a Miku. Old Deity. who had 13% of the votes on the YouTube side. We have tag team action. To be fair, currently, Pi and Splendid have never lost as a team post AV, including AV Mania afterwards. We don't talk about before AV Mania, that don't count. But after AV Mania, when it's a pure 2v2 match, they've never lost. And tonight, it is Kaito and Cassius. I'm getting a call from security. That's not good. Here, let me get you your polls real quick. So I don't dilly and dally. I can call security during the entrances. Here, Pi and Splendid. There you go. Come back over here. Pi and Splendid. Cassius. And Kaito. Tag team match. Great. We'll start prediction there. Everyone's got their predictions. I'm gonna call security, and you guys can enjoy these entrances. Shall we? We shall. It's electric. Boo doo 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 doo. Call log. Hello. Yeah, Naida. Paneth? Ugh. Oh. Oh. Yeah, that sounds like desperation to me. That's probably what's going on. At first, you said that and I was like, oh, it might be Marin after this past Sunday, but yeah. And it's on the camera, so? Yeah, I know that makes things hairier for whatever you were doing, but hey, just send them back up if you can. If they're gonna try and do things, hey, try and clear a path for them, okay? Cool. Yeah, I'm... Okay. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna... Yeah, I hate to say it, but I think at this point, the less information, the better. So I'm gonna sit on this one, okay? Alright, cool. Alright, appreciate you. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, pardon me, I had to take a call from security. There was a backstage assault, but it's being handled right now. It's being looked into, so there's nothing to worry about. As we go on, though, Splendid has made his entrance, and tonight, as well, it is the one and only, the center of the universe. It is Pi. Alright, boys, it's time for you two to win again, says Splin. What happened? What happened now? Don't worry about it. It was a minor backstage altercation that Panat got caught up in. It could have been anybody. It could have been Marin after what happened, but we'll see how it all plays out. Tonight, we got 2-on-2. This past Sunday, these two, some people are calling it the most one-sided, the most one-sided, rather, excuse, most disgusting excuse, rather, for a wrestling match that they've ever seen. They said, under normal circumstances with a fair referee, Pi wouldn't last in the ring with Cassius Bright. They said that Pi couldn't hang with Cassius Bright, and more notably, they say, and I quote, Pi would have gotten demolished, decimated, and embarrassed by Cassius Bright. That's not what I saw. Pi won on Sunday. Referee, it's at his discretion. That being said, there might have been a couple calls that were potentially questionable. Even I have to admit that, but at the end of the day, the referee's call is final. That is why in tonight's match there is just going to be a normal referee. Let me see. Clearly these people haven't seen the Montreal Screwjob. Fair enough. AV, every time we don't worry about something, it gets worse. Okay, well, you know, you might be right. Am I worried? Yes, but I'm gonna say you guys don't worry about it. Let me worry for you. Let me worry for my competitors. I'm gonna sit back. I'm gonna trust in the process. I'm gonna trust in the people that I've put in charge, and I'm gonna trust in my competitors. Tonight, Cassius Bright looks to get his lick back on Pi and on Splendid, admittedly. And here to help him is somebody who he goes now over a year back with. Somebody who he helped change, and the culmination of such change came at Brawloween last year. We'll talk about him shortly after we talk about, well, I mean, we've already talked about the man, the myth, the legend, a future AWE Hall of Famer, one of the greatest of all time in Cassius Bright. We also talk about Kaito Momota. This is a man who this time last year was still a man of questionable, dubious morals. We were all starting to see that change in him, but that change wasn't finalized until Brawloween. And I'm very excited to see what the future holds for Kaito Momota. Last year, he had the run of a lifetime with the AW Championship, was able to retain it at AV Mania, which is a little bit of a first. Only person to ever do so in the ladder match. Every other AWE 8-person ladder match has seen the titles change hands. Tonight, he looks to team up with the man who helped change him, Cassius Bright. I'm excited to see these two team up once again. We're very close to being tag team champions, but we're unable to take down Team Wa. Pi and Splendid look to do what Cassius and Kaito couldn't at Brawloween. Let's see if they can take the two people, one of them who they screwed. I hate to say screwed, but you know, at the end of the day, Pi didn't screw Cassius, Splendid didn't screw Cassius. I suppose Cassius might have screwed Cassius by accepting that match and not, admittedly, not attacking Splendid. If I were in a match where if I believed that the referee was questionable, I would have hit the referee, which means Cassius must have thought that everything was fair beans, fair meat and potatoes in his match. And a dropkick right to God's greatest gift to refereeing with officiating, Splendid. Odd that actually Splendid is starting this matchup and not Pi. But it looks like they may be trying to keep him isolated. Backslide onto Cassius Bright, one. Just one. And look at the stare down between those two. It was almost like Cassius acknowledging, hey, you know what you did isn't right. And then Splendid also acknowledging, yeah, I know what I did isn't right. And I got no problems with it, which is kind of crazy. Pi, now completely fresh, but gets clothesline decked by Cassius Bright. Off the ropes, moonsault. We've mentioned it a couple times. Cassius is in that Masquerade Brawl match. Can't afford injury in this fight. Into the corner. Pi looking to run, and clothesline not landing on Cassius. Pi hasn't really been able to get a move off on Cassius during his time in the ring, and right now, you gotta remember he's also gotten an injury in that match with Cassius Bright, and that was a normal one-on-one match, and a tag has been made to Kaito Momota. Poka saying, you know, why we don't clone Splendid and have, why don't we clone Splendid rather, and have him ref this match too? That would definitely make this match much more fair. Hey, you know what? You might be right, but I don't think we need to have, you know, a bunch of Splendids around, and these two. There can only be one God's greatest gift to wrestling. These two are now working splendidly together. But a kick right to the guts. I think the plan here is once Kaito tags in, you try and isolate him away from the tag, trying to isolate him away from Cassius Bright. You have your target. Oh, hold on, a rare miss. Ooh, I was gonna say a rare missed opportunity from those two. Miscommunication, Pi trying to punched Kaito in the back. Splendid was in the middle of a move that may have cost him and gave Kaito a slim advantage. Standing moon landing. If he hits that from the top rope, you may be gasping for air. You might have bruised or broken ribs, but Splendid on his way fighting back. You can hear the heat in the audience, dude. You can hear the heat in the audience. Oh, brain buster. The boos are loud for Splendid, and the cheers go crazy for Cassius and Kaito. Off the ropes, drop kick, but Splendid swats him out of the air. Gotta remember, Splendid, it would not be his first championship of the AWE if he is able to claim those tag titles at Brawloween weekend. Tag's been made. And now Pai is now forced to face off with Cassius Bright again. Ugh! I think I need to keep it a buck. I still don't think Pai has hit a single move on Cassius Bright. One. But he's still kicking out of one. Didn't Splendid already have clones, Joy and Whimsical, I think? Those are his brothers. They just look alike. You know, have you never seen two people who look alike? Pai finally getting a move off on Cassius Bright. Off the ropes, hits a moonsault. Needs to take advantage of this momentum. Lift it up. Knee strike. And Cassius goes down. Pai kind of stalking him like a vulture. Oh, but he was celebrating a little bit too much. Cassius was a step faster and remains a step faster into the corner. And goes glasses and face first into the turnbuckle. Pai rolls outside the ring and rages up. He's angry, he's furious, and those two going together. Oh my gosh! Oh, Cassius got caught up in the ropes there. Oh my gosh. I thought clones were when people look exactly the same. No. That's called it's called twin Splendid. That's called twins. Identical twins. Onto the ropes. Cassius Bright whips him back and a kick right to the chest. But Pai able to sweep the leg. Lifting him up, might be thinking about that slice of pie. Reversal by Cassius. Into the corner. And a tag's been made. Kaito about to be back in this match, and a double super kick right to the jaw of Pai. Splendid makes a tag. Kaito's just barely able, tried to at the very least stop it. Splendid taking full advantage. Sprinkles though, not Splendid. Hey, look, Sprinkles, I'm calling this matchup. You and Splendid both start with a little splah, but you couldn't be two any different people. In fact, maybe you're a Splendid clone yourself. Have you ever thought about that? Huh? You ever thought about that, Sprinkles? Double stomp by Kaito Momota. Cassius is now banned from diving. He might be banned from diving. You are. Banned from diving. Sent down. And into the corner. Big clothesline by Kaito Momota as he's fired up. You gotta imagine when he saw what happened, steps back into the ring, tag's been made. Pai might be immediately thinking about that slice of pie, but Kaito not letting it happen, kick to the gut. Rolls out of the way, and this time does land it right onto the jaw. Slice of pie, but his hand, I was gonna say his hand might be under the rope, but no, it's not. Kick out. No resiliency burned. But Splendid is a lot smaller than me, but his soul might be bigger than yours. Oh, double rotation moonsault by Pai. And this might be the moment that they need to turn this entire match around. Already trying to choke. Oh my gosh. Cassius did not need to come in for that. He just said, oh, no. I'm going to get him. I'm going to slap him right in the face. Going to drop kick him right in the jaw. Stood right back up. Kaito reverse signature by Pai. And look at this. We've seen this before. Pai realizing that Cassius made a mistake, a rare mistake out of emotion, up to the top rope, standing Spanish Pai from the top rope as he's stalking Kaito Momota, trying to drag him over to the ropes, and he may be thinking about that unidentified slice of pie. No resiliency, no help from Cassius. They found their mark, and they I thought for a moment there that they had found their mark, they had found their target, and they had found their victory. But Kaito, not giving up yet. Tag's been made to Splendid, who still has a signature. If it lands, it could be the end of Kaito Momota. They're saying, hey, whoa, elbow to the jaw. May have spoken a step too soon. Trying to drag Splendid to the corner, gets him there. Splendid's busted open, big chop to the chest. Turns him backwards. And again, right. Oh, wait, he's just choking Splendid out in the corner. Splendid might not be able to breathe at this point. Steps away before the referee counts. I was gonna say that's not a lot on Splendid. He might still be kicking out of one. He's not even one. Not even one as he rolls out. Kaito not making the tag right now. Steps in. Scoop slam. Ooh, scoop slam into almost a world's strongest front slam. And a tag's been made to Cassius Bright. That is not the world you want to live in if you're these two off the ropes. Big old, ooh. big old missed move right there. That was actually a big Samoa Joe by Splendid. He just stepped right out of the way. He said, no, thank you. Ugh. Canadian Destroyer destroying the neck of Cassius Bright. I don't know how Splendid managed to keep a hat on a lot of moves. Is that thing glued to his head or something? It's fitted. It's fitted. In fact, it fits perfectly a reversal. But a punch right to the jaw. But unable to get that move off, is trying to drag Cassius, and instead Cassius might have Pi right where he wants him. Kick right to the head. He's going to the corner, and he may be thinking about that super kick. He's looking to meet him in the middle. Right to the jaw. That's one. That's two. Not resiliency, and Splendid has just gotten out of the way. Punch right to the gut. Cassius steps out of the way. Sends him into the ropes. Drool, not a drop kick, just a single leg kick right to the jaw. Climbs up to the top rope. Calls for Pi to get up. I don't know what Cassius is thinking here. Kick right to the face. I'm not sure if you can hit the double void and helix. He did. He got every ounce of it. 1, 2. That's resiliency from Pi. Cassius Bright saying he could do this all day as Pi's gonna need a breather, tries to get onto the apron, but goes flying, almost into the barricade. Kaito's healed himself back up, and this might be the taste of revenge. A dish best served cold, but they're eating it hot tonight. Off the ropes. Oh my gosh! Oh, it almost looked like he broke his ankle on that move, on that kick. Big chops, German suplex. Pi very confident that he can handle Kaito Momota, but a drop kick to the knee. Oh, wait a minute. Y'all don't think if you believe the choice is the only way, then you might be a fool who lives to die. Pi never says die, as he was not sent to the other side. Kick right to right to Kaito's face. Lifted right back up. Kaito's bloodied, but he's surely not giving up, at least not yet. Walks into the corner. Pi's able to get an elbow up. Slice of no, reverse by Kaito. Walks to the corner. Goes to make the tag to Cassius. Cassius back in this fight. Pi unable to hit the slice of Pi. Has to contend with Cassius Bright. Might be able to make the tag here. Much needed tag. Much needed tag. Pi was struggling in there with the two of them, but Splendid back in, and he's mostly fresh. So fresh and so clean. How? Hey, your guess is as good as mine. I thought the other side was seeing the end of this fight. That's one. I was gonna say, I'd be surprised if it was two. The assisted coast to coast as these two are still working well together, as they're now trying to isolate Cassius Bright. He was thinking about the tag there. Didn't make it. Splendid saying, no, never mind. That's probably a bad idea at this juncture in time. And then tries to make the tag again. Cassius gets him out of the way. Splendid with a reversal. And gets him to the corner anyway. And they now have a tag and a double. No, just a regular shot right to the gut of Cassius Bright. was thinking about going off the ropes. But Pi saying, hey, if I can stun Cassius here, I might have a real chance. Off the ropes. Ooh, moonsault to the back. But Cassius rages up. Adrenaline's in his soul. And he tosses Pi center of the ring. Goes off the ropes. Moonsault, but Pi rolls out of the way. If he can hit that slice of pie, this match is even right back up. Tosses him down. Lifts him right back up. Slice of pie may be incoming. Reversal by Cassius in the corner. Rolls Pi through. Oh, tried it an elbow, but Splendid perfectly saying, no, that'll take Pi out. I can't have that. Turns him around. Lifts him up. Could it be? Reversal from Pi. But into the corner. And reversal again. Pi is surviving. Pi is surviving. Quick knee strike. Flash knee strike. Lifting Cassius up. Tries to take him to the corner again. Cassius again with the reversal. These Irish whips are just not landing. Pi turned backwards. And kicking him right in the bottom of the shoe. Trying to break those LED lights. And we've seen him do this before. Guillotine on the ropes. And then goes after Splendid as well. Face first into the apron. But Splendid able to recover. And maybe thinking about beating Cassius Bright by, count out. The aggression on a high alert. Uppercut, and Cassius is almost stunned. Ladies and gentlemen, a count out win is a count out win. Wait, one? Pi got out? Pi got out of the ring? You gotta imagine why you do that. Splendid, unintentionally, I think, stepped into the ring, but that might be enough regardless. Turns him around. Spanish Pi. Pi into the pinfall, but Kaito very quick with the breakup. Pi's got two finishers. If he hits both of them, he might actually be able to take down Cassius Bright all by him. Self-reversal by Cassius again. And dragging, no, just tossing the head of Pi into the turnbuckle. Reversal there, much needed. He's going for a running move here. Kaito, Cassius steps out of the way. Kaito watching in awe as this man might be the best to ever do it. Lifts him up, sends him to the corner. Does he make the tag here? No, he turns Pi around, hits him in the back, makes sure he's stunned first, turns him around, and then makes the tag. He's got the ring IQ of an unknown genius. Oh my gosh, his neck, his back, muscle buster into the moon, landing. One, two, three. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Cassius immediately gets his lick back. As I want to point out, they didn't do their biggest moves to Splendid. They said, you're a referee, I suppose whatever you did in that match, whatever. They took it all out on Pi. I think might have been every single finisher they hit might have been to Pi, actually. I don't think Splendid took a single finisher in this match. But Pi, I think, took like 5. Off the ropes. There's that unidentified slice of Pi. We thought that was going to be resiliency from Kaito Momota. It was not. It was 1, it was 2, but he somehow, someway got the shoulder up. We thought it was going to be an early into this match. 1, 2, and there it was, and we also have to take into account, Splendid was so fixated on doing more damage to Cassius Bright that he got into the ring incidentally. The referee had to take him out saying, hey, you can't get in here. That took away his one part of getting in, and that's where we thought also the match was going to be over. We can't take anything away from Pi as well. Kaito with that other side which is taking out so many people actually, and Pi was able to kick out of it without resiliency. Had already burned it, and this is their revenge. Cassius Bright, Kaito Momota, in what wasn't a It was actually a pretty rough battle for Kaito, but Cassius Bright said, I hope that proved to everyone that Pie's got nothing on me. My gosh. And you have to imagine now, if Pie and Splendid win the championships, these two might be waiting for them. So their championship reign might not be as long as you might think as we go on. That's got to ruin the psyche of those two as they head into Brawloween. That being said, we are down now to our championship gauntlet match, and I will actually just ask you guys, which position do you think is going to win? Actually, no. I will actually give you all 8 competitors. Backstage, they asked Arrow to fill in this match. Arrow was not originally in this match. So we'll see how those players, all the players out here. Let me get you guys your selections. There we go. And there's a world we might see tag team partner face off with tag team partner tonight. There we go. We got all our champions except for March. March, who said, I'm not fighting in this thing. I don't care. I don't need to prove myself against these champions. I already know I'm the best champion in the AWE, and I was like, okay, that's fine. That's fine. Arrow luckily accepted. Bernice was also going to be in this match. Even though she was injured and was very ready to be in this match, but after the events of what's happened tonight, Bernice is no longer in the building. We will also give this to Cassius and Kaito. Big win for those two. And let me give Twitch their predictions as well. Who will win? It's a gauntlet match. You really gotta, like, kind of mind game. Where do you think these people are gonna enter as well? Mondo Fulgent. Chi-Chi Futable. Wah. There we go. Who will be the #1 champion in the AWE as we end off our show tonight? Let me see. The champs are here. 69. Nice. Whew. I should have loaded this match while I was making the poll, because we got 8 competitors to load. Standard gauntlet match, not gauntlet eliminator. We'll see how this all plays out. Are you ready? I said, are you ready? Because now the game is ready. And we will switch there. Right here, right now. As we continue on with a very electric night.
The following contest is a Gauntlet Match.
I mean, I wasn't going to say no to a match in the main event, Lamau. Fair enough. Heard. Hope you're not out first. I'm going Fulgent, never doubt the boy. Fulgent has had a very good autumn. I'll give it to him. I got everything on my boy Fulgent. Hey, I'm gonna put $1. I'm gonna put $1 on Fulgent. I hope he don't come out first. Oh man. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, who we got first? And entering #1 in this gauntlet match. Oh boy. Okay, Marcel, that's my bad. I should have knocked on wood, dude. I should have knocked on wood. Hey, Marcel, hold on a minute. You can't hold me accountable, man. You can't hold me accountable. I love Fulgent just as much as the next guy. I got the Fulgent's album on vinyl, dude. I'm a big... Oh, I'm live. Never mind. Alright, yo, I'm sorry. My phone is like probably 5 seconds behind the actual live stream, so I'm like, oh yeah. So, I didn't want to say anything. Panette got attacked backstage by the Flame Tribe. It wasn't like potentially Marin, it was the Flame Tribe. And I assume it's because Panette used to be a part, well, Nahida actually assumed Panette used to be a part of the Equalist movement, so she must know where that Equalist movement hangout was. I didn't want to say that live in the event that they are watching and they bolstered security. That was Nahida's call, and I was like, that's a smart judgment. If we can't stop them from going, we could at least clear them a path and not make them even bigger targets. And it looks like it worked out in their favor. Maybe not in Yukiko's favor, I'm sorry, maybe not in Chie's favor or Kanji's favor or the repairman's favor, but Yukiko, as far as I can tell, they're getting her out of there, and I assume they're probably getting everybody out of there. Goodness gracious. Wrenching that arm. I'm sorry, we got so many things, too many lines out here, too many lines. I just hope that doesn't put a bigger target on, like, Hutao, and it doesn't put a bigger target on Yukiko, because, you know, once you're in the AMON situation, he don't just let go. He don't just let go. Wait, how did they get there? Where is there? That's what's important, I think. So, we got information. I actually don't know exactly where it is. Nahida, at this point, we might as well come out with it, because the Flame Tribe was like, this is a state of emergency, and if they know, that means more people gonna know regardless. I digress. Nahida got from the repairman essentially the location of this quote-unquote Equalist compound. And maybe we'll talk more about it after this match continues. And we were essentially planning to invade that area, but Amon, I don't know if this was all a part of Amon's plan either, and that's kind of the scary part. It could be saying, hey, I'm Amon, whatever plan you have, are you just gonna stand by and watch these three essentially fall to me for the sake of your plan? The Flame Tribe wasn't gonna let that happen, at least to Yukiko. At this juncture, I think we're lucky that Yukiko was last, or rather they are, as Fulgen's taking it to the tag team champion right now, by the way. By the way, taking it to the tag team champion, I'm gonna focus on this match in just a second, but I'll tell you what, the match might be over in just a second as Fulgen's going a little crazy. Scoop slam in, the tag team champ Wario's down. Up to the middle rope. What is Fulgen thinking here? We know he's equipped with that dragon vein. Oh my gosh, whatever he was thinking there. Wario with a big reversal. Knee strike. And a kick right to the head. Wait, hold on. The wind's telling me that Ilya Dragunov is back? Did he answer Sami Zayn's open challenge? Better believe I'll watch SmackDown later. Anywho, let me, pardon me. I need to focus back on my show. Knee strike to Wario. Hey, they about to go crazy. That's crazy. I'm about to watch that after this. I'll tell you what. Fulgen heading to the corner. Right now, it looks like he kind of has this match in his hands. And Wario reversed again, slammed down. Fulgen might be heading into the second match free. Completely fresh. But I don't want to count Wario out too soon. Powerbomb position. Buckle bomb, my gosh. Okay, well, I can tell you what, anybody that picked Wario, unless Waluigi wins, I don't think you're gonna win this one. I don't think you're gonna win this one. That's just me. Has Wario. Wario's been able to reverse both finishers of Fulgen, though. That's been a saving grace, and if he can hit the signature finisher, just like that pop-up powerbomb, he might be able to come back into this match. 1, 2. Kick out, no resiliency. Rolled out of the way. Up to the top rope. Wario could fight his way back in this if he's able to take down the AWE champion who's got Makoto in an unknown match type. It will be decided right after Ray and Flair, pardon me, lifted back up. But look at that, reversal by Fulgent. I didn't think that was gonna happen, actually. Did not think that was gonna happen outside of the ring. Ooh, looks kind of like a pedigree, but instead drops him on his head. Oh. Oh. Fulgent, goodness gracious, my guy. Wario might not make it to Brawloween. He walked right into that other move, drops him right onto his head again. Oh my gosh. 1, 2. That's resiliency, dude. Oh my gosh. He killed that man. Dropped on the stack of dimes he calls a Nexus Polka. That ain't the truth. Goes underneath. Hurricane Rana. And Fulgent's fired up. He said, I might be coming out at number 1. And I might not win this match, but I'm sure gonna put on a great showing. Last time it was a gauntlet match, he was in and he was out. He didn't even win a single match. This time, he's saying, I've come a long way. I've been a champion since then, and he's climbing up to the top rope, looking to put Wario away. Instead, goes down and goes back up again. Fulgent, I'm not sure what you're thinking here. Almost cost him. And still could have cost him. Dropped on his neck as well. Wario returns the favor. And he's looking to finish Fulgent off. Knows Fulgent doesn't have resiliency here. Maybe looking for that pop-up. Not the pop-up power bomb. Ugh! Suplex into a power bomb. But Fulgent stands back up. He no-sells his signature. But can't no-sell the finisher because pop-up power bomb connects. And because of what he did, he's got no resiliency, which means Wario doesn't steal it. I thought he stole it, y'all. I thought Wario came up clutch, and he somehow, someway stole that from the AWE champion. Puts him in the corner. Oh, he put him in the corner. We know what this means. He said, hey, it's time for me to sit on. I'm even tooted a little bit. Fulgent's midsection real warm right now, and he kicks out. Resiliency burn on the champion. Wario has turned this thing away. There's a reason he's been champion. World Tag Team Champion, AWE Tag Team Champion for ooh, dropped him on his neck. Hold on, let me get the stats up. Has been Tag Team Champion for exactly 300 days. Today is their 300th day. Will they celebrate with a victory today, big knee strike, or will they celebrate with despair? Oh! Dropped him, and honestly, into that beautiful pin, bridged into a 1-2. He got him. Fulgent puts one away, has 6 to go. And out next... Oh my gosh. Out next is his partner. Oh boy. Is Fulgent gonna have to clean up both tag team champions? That's really funny, actually. We could have actually seen Wario versus Waluigi. Tried to step out of the way, but Fulgent gets the splash, the moonsault on the back. Wario stood up in the corner, knee strike. Fulgent is oh, I was gonna say firing on all cylinders. Better than we've ever seen him tonight. But now he has to contend with a very angry Waluigi. 300 days. Knee strike. I'm bracing for a 2 out of 8 finish. I was gonna say, well, if you picked Wario or Waluigi, you might be in some bad news bears. Center of the ring, away from the ropes, locked in deep. He's been in this match for not for so long, actually. He's been hurt real bad by Wario, Waluigi's tag team partner. Kick to the gut. Shades of Wario with a powerbomb. No, not the case. Not the case, admittedly. But Waluigi responds with a couple of shots of his own, picks up Fulgent, slams him down. But Fulgent uses that signature bar to say, Yeah, I'm ready for you, actually. Tries to knock him down, but Waluigi still gets the shot, and now he's got a signature and a finisher. Fulgent, you had an incredible first match. He reversed the finisher, actually. Moonsault by Fulgent. Waluigi has to use the bar to get himself back some advantage on the AWE champion. Rolls out of the way, has him in position, drops him on his neck. If you weren't a Fulgent believer before, you might be now, as he's firing up. Super kick right to Waluigi, stands him right back up again. Tries to drag him to the corner, not working on the tag team champion of 300 days. A big boot sends Fulgent down, but a sneaky roll-up might put Waluigi in danger. I'm sorry? Jessica just didn't count. Jessica? Now hear me out. I didn't even see Jessica like checking a fingernail or a hangnail or looking over at the audience. No. Oh no, even more oh no. Fulgent injured before his championship match against Makoto. And Waluigi might be blind after missing that move. Jessica's a Fulgent fan. Jessica's actually a wait a minute. Oh, we saw this before. Right onto the knee. That's one. That's two. Not resiliency, though. Not resiliency, though. Jessica just decided not to count. That's crazy. That's actually crazy work. Reversal, but Fulgent reverses right back. A kick right to the... Yo, Fulgent actually going crazy. Fulgent's actually going a little bit wild, pointing over at Waluigi. Is he thinking about diving? Over the top rope, catches him. I was gonna say if you picked Fulgent, you might be in dire straits. But that might not be true. As right now, man's go crazy. No countouts in this matchup, so they can be outside as long as they want to, Big Boot. Fulgent lifted right back up again. Sent all the way to the side. Waluigi saying, I'm going to take my time, dismantling and pinning the AWE champion. A shot right to the head, right to the noggin. Stood up again. Dragged and sends him potentially, yes, into the ring. Fulgent almost ragdolled at this point. You gotta remember, he's been in this match for quite some time, but look at this! Still able to power himself through, lifts him up, knee strike right to the jaw. Right to the jaw of Waluigi, stood right back up, and he is AWE champion for a reason, but he is 300 days strong. Tag team champion for a reason as well, both going for big moves, both missing. Waluigi was going actually for this finisher. And as he's dropped onto his neck, there is a world. 1, 2. There was a world where he burned resiliency. Fulgent needed him to burn resiliency there. Needed him to burn resiliency because he could be going again. It barely caught, it grazed him. But Fulgent caught him instead with a knee. What is he on tonight? Asking for Waluigi to get up. Off the ropes, big missile drop kick from a springboard position. Lifts Waluigi up one more time. Drags him over to the corner, bounces his head on the turnbuckle. Waluigi with a reversal. Turns Fulgent around and plucks the leg. Ladies and gentlemen, he had a great run, but that Waluigi lock is putting away the AWE champion. Makoto likely smiling on in the background. Who's out next? It is tag team champion versus tag team champion. Fulgent, an incredible showing against both members of the men's tag team titles. Chi-Chi, however, she is one to watch in this Gauntlet Eliminator. Chi-Chi low-key goes a little crazy when she's in the ring. She low-key goes a little wild. Back elbow, though, immediately taking Chi-Chi out. She might be out ASAP. But you have to remember, actually. You have to keep in mind. She raked the eyes. I was gonna say, you have to remember Waluigi's, like, his Waluigi knee from the corner. It didn't hit Fuyuhiko because he was too short. Chie shorter than Fuyuhiko. Up to the top. Will Chie even be able to lift Waluigi for that tombstone, though? That's a good question. We may be looking at an answer soon. I think she might be fine. She lifted him up by the neck and just tossed him. You gotta remember, she's got tiny strength for some reason. She's small but mighty. Sometimes she forgets she's got that strength. Waluigi, I'm not sure that's, yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know if that's gonna be enough. Chie won the title. I'm sorry, there's rope breaks? You could have fooled me. Actually, I like to think there aren't rope breaks, and Jessica after tonight is just calling the match however she feels like it. Hey, you know what? Respect. Combinations. Chie is in danger. Chie might not know where she is anymore, but that's not a factor of being hit several times. She just might not have her notebook. Reversal from Waluigi. Right now, one tag team champ is decimating the other. Chie rolling to the outside. Chie stands back up. They both go for a shot there, but once again, longer arms by Waluigi might be the advantage maker in this bout. Every move that Chie does is being countered by the long, lanky arms of Waluigi. His greatest asset as he tosses a small zombie across the ring. And he just dusts his shoes off saying, this is easy work. I've been tag team champion for 300 days. You, 48 days. As the night rolls on, oh, wait a minute. You don't think? She's taking him on a last ride. My gosh. If she pins Waluigi right now, admittedly, it could be the end of the fight, but instead she's looking to injure the ribs of Waluigi. And I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. If she injures the ribs of Waluigi before his tag team championship match, if Pie's even conscious right now after the beatdown that Cassius and Kaito gave him, he's probably grinning with joy as Chi-Chi's decimating Waluigi. Short hand strikes by the short zombie girl. Might need to get a prescription from the Boo Boo Pharmacy. Tossed in. Oh, Chi-Chi's calling for it. Ladies and gentlemen, we asked before, could she hit the tombstone? Oh, she can't. Oh, she couldn't do it, but she blocked the leg lock. This time she said, no, I'm ready for it. But Waluigi again said, no, you're not. As a bear hug locked in, they traded over and over again, back and forth on those finishers. Chi-Chi said, I haven't been tag team champion for 300 days, but I could be, given the opportunity. Middle rope. Big leg drop across the neck of Waluigi. At this point, this late in this bout, it could be 1, 2, resiliency. Stood right back up and sweeps the leg. Remember, Waluigi still has a finisher if he decides to use it, and he does. Turns Chi-Chi around and yanks at that leg. Now it's orange. Chi-Chi herself might have to burn resiliency in this fight. Oh, is she still fine? Maybe she just forgot how to tap. She might have forgotten how to tap out. Stomps on the leg. Goes for the pinfall, but she might need to remember how to kick out. 1, 2. And resiliency is burned. Up to that middle rope. Ooh, went for a drop there. Chi-Chi back in control. Into the ropes again. Oh, but look at that. The long arms again, just pushing Chi-Chi down. Chi-Chi may have met her match, and ladies and gentlemen, has Waluigi learned? He did. He didn't even go for the move that we were thinking about. Lifted right back up. Punch right to that, and Chi-Chi says, let me go ahead and stun you first. And then let me get this pinfall. Ladies and gentlemen, Chi-Chi has got to be out of this fight. Waluigi has now picked up 2 victories and has a finisher walking in. to number 5, Mondo Owada. I don't even need to check. 48 days. Several of these champions, their reigns have been 48 days because a lot of titles alternated at AV Mania. Oh my gosh, immediately the finisher. You don't think. 1, 2. Now he kicked out. Can you imagine? If immediately that finisher put Mondo away. Kick to the back of the knee. Into the roll-up, and I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. This could be enough. 1, 2. Waluigi also kicks out. Mondo Old Water. Fair enough. That would have been hilarious, I have to admit. But Mondo is nobody to sneeze at. Goes for a quick pinfall again. Rough with that pin as well. Pushing the tag team champions face over. That might have woken him up a little bit. Might have woken Waluigi up. Stomp to the arm. And you got to imagine, Mondo's thinking, if I can put a hurt on this man, I can do it for my husband, I can do it for Pi. Lifting. Waluigi up. Tosses him to the side. This is number 5. Anybody who picked Mondo has a feasible chance to potentially do this. That being said, Waluigi, he's kind of doing a pretty good job. That being said, we can say the same about Fulgent. He was unable to put Waluigi away. He bossed around Wario. But Waluigi, who entered at number 3, could he go one more position? That's the thing that's on everybody's mind. Breaking the back. Dragging him to the corner. Jessica slightly in the way, but gets out. Turns him back around. Tag team champion versus another world champion. There's a world where Waluigi has put away 2 world champions tonight. Could he do it? Well, first he's got to get through Mondo. Climbs to the top. Ooh, but look at this. They both... Mondo hurt his arm on that turnbuckle, but Waluigi might have hurt his everything coming down from that drop kick. Mondo sends him outside of the ring and goes up top for even more damage, but Waluigi Samoa Joe'd him. Walks just back in the ring saying, yeah, I'm not taking that bump, and then sends him back outside the ring again. Waluigi might be a contender for dirtiest player in the game. Waluigi, knee strike again. That Walu knee. 1, 2. Mondo still doesn't burn them. Mondo still does not burn. Ugh! And now he's taking it to Waluigi. Waluigi, if you get hit with the signature, it might be as good as gone for your chances in this gauntlet match. And it might not be the signature anymore because he's got a finisher. Will Waluigi suffer that moonsault? He does. Picture perfect, but he's got to drag him. Look at how long the legs of Waluigi are. He's not done yet. He's not done yet. Double rotation moonsault. He's injured, and he pushed the leg up. 1, 2. And he injures Waluigi on the way out for Pi. Oh my gosh. And Chi-Chi's partner is out next. Now I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I don't expect Futaba to win this thing. Moonsault, sure, that was a shooting star and a 450. Well, you know, it's been a long night. You might be right. Beggars can't be choosers. Commentators, you know, it's a hard job. Do I call Michael Cole out for every wrong move that he makes? Of course. But I understand it's still a hard job for him. Going for a stomp there. Big clothesline by Futaba. The head of the Futaba is now going after Mondo, but it's very short-lived. Very short-lived. Couple more shots right to the head. Mondo grabbing that knee. Futaba once again, 48 days. Mondo also 48 days. I think the only other person in here who's not 48 days is Gin. Alright. Who else is in this thing? You guys know better than me because you have the poll. Arrow, who's also not 48 days, actually. In fact, Arrow's title is not on my, Not on my AWE counter, actually. My championship counter. I'm gonna have to add that. I'll add a new tab right now. There's been no title change, so I've had no need to, I've had no need. Ooh, dragged. Stomp to the back. Stomp to the gut as well. AV is a hypocrite when on commentary pass it on. Yeah, you pass it on to everybody. I'm gonna start miscalling moves on purpose. Went for a big boot there. Oh my gosh, hold on. Shot to the back and a clothesline to the back as well. You don't think that somehow, some way, Futaba, even though Mondo starting this match with a finisher, is gonna be able to... You don't believe. More stomps. And again and again and again. Yo, hold on. Futaba, I can't see she's kind of cooking, but she's schmoving. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Y'all, I can see the future. She's gonna wait for Jessica to fix that turnbuckle. And what we saw earlier tonight with, Q-Taro, I have a feeling we might see it again. We know that Futaba's the queen of the low blows. German suplex. Miss, oh my gosh. That ring IQ was kind of crazy. She was like, nope, I'm getting out of the ring. I know he's twice my size. Dropped again. Punch right to the top of the head. Rolled back and a stomp to the back of the neck as well. Mondo fired up. Shot to the gut. And another one. And a German right... No, not a German! Belly to back. Oh my gosh. Hold on a minute. She needs to get out of the way of the oncoming express. That is Mondo. Oh, what a right to the back of the neck. Futaba is dying. Futaba's not having a good time. Not having a good time. Futaba able to step out of the way, though. Hurts her arm in the process trying to get Mondo down, but it may have been the perfect amount of time. But Mondo again with a reversal into the exposed turnbuckle that she set up. Turnbuckle shot, and Futaba is in dire straits. Flapjack. Lifted right back up. Punch to the face, and Mondo may be setting up for a little road rage as Futaba's stunned, and there's nothing she can do about it. No, not going for road rage. Mondo, again going shooting star. 1, 2. I'm sorry. She didn't burn resiliency? That's crazy. Futaba, you got a little gas in the tank? Hold on. Oh, and got out of the way of the finisher. Wait a minute, you don't think? She said, I see my moment. Flying. Oh, tried to go for the flying Futaba. Thought about it, but instead Mondo said, I'm going to murder you. Tried to go for road rage. Futaba reverses again. Flying Futaba onto the world all-star champion. Jessica's fixing the turnbuckle. Mondo had no resiliency. Futaba may have just screwed Futaba. Oh my gosh. Yo. That had to be karma at its finest. Sit down. Calling for Mondo to get up. Congrats, Futaba, you played herself? Exactly. Now Mondo reverses the signature. Has his arm locked in, but he's able to get a couple shots right to Futaba. He's got a signature again. If he's able to use it, Futaba could be as good as gone. Dragging her center of the ring. She's got no resiliency right now. Stomp to the arm. Lifted up and a knee strike to the head. And another. And another. Backfired on Futaba 1,000,000%. She's crawling to the corner. desperate at this point, has hit her finisher. Thought she was going to be a step up in this match. But that's not the case. As Mondo said, he won this All-Star Championship standing. Shooting star this time for one. Futaba has no resiliency. Uses the ropes afterwards. But Jessica sees it. Jessica sees it and said, that's not gonna fly, Buster. Neckbreaker, swinging neckbreaker by Futaba. She's calling. Wait a minute, you see it. She's lining up the goalpost, flying. Futaba lands again. Mondo this time has no resiliency. You don't think that she's just pinned the All-Star Champion. Our Fight Forever champion is coming out. Futaba actually retains her resiliency as well. Into the ropes. Gin! Oh my gosh! You gotta remember, this is not gonna be an easy fight for Futaba as well. Even though Gin, as we've all immediately, someone's immediately said that, hey, it's a child. I was gonna say that Gin has trained heavy with Uncle Iroh for over a year at this point. Almost 2 years at this point. You would think that he would land that move, but I suppose not. It's an easy win for Futaba. Hey, we thought that it was going to be an easy win for Mondo, but look at where we are now. Mondo got pinned by Futaba Sakura. That being said, Gin, Fight Forever champion, has held on to that title for now 70 days. 70 days is now the longest reigning Fight Forever champion for the men as well. Both of our current holders of the Fight Forever championship are both now the longest holders for those titles. Into the corner. Going to the ropes. Futaba still working wild. Could you hold on a minute. Oh! I was gonna say, can you imagine if this entire time we were like, oh yeah, Chi-Chi's hard carrying the team, and Futaba wins this gauntlet match? Can you imagine? Oh, but Gin reverses that flying Futaba. Goes off the rope. We might have to get Gin some glasses, man. We might have to get Gin some glasses. I'll tell you what, he's not having a good time right now. He's not having a good time. But he did stop that flying move from Futaba. Futaba already has more eliminations than Chi-Chi. That's true. Oh, Gin raged up. Never mind. Futaba might be a goner. As he's locked in a submission hold, Futaba is in a little bit of dire straits. No. Is not. Instead says, hey, let's trade blows instead, something she feels confident that she could beat a child at. But once again, there's the agility of Gin, but right now, she is actually getting the upper hand. If she's able to catch one more paw, and that's what it is, she sees the large paws of Gin, and she's able to block them with ease. That might have been smart by Futaba, but Gin now firing back himself as she hits an uppercut. Uppercut by Futaba. That was smart. That was admittedly smart moves by the oh, no, everyone, no, Futaba, he's just a child. No, Futaba. No! Futaba, why you do that, man? That's not cool. Flying Futaba this time put some stank on it. Despicable. For 1, 2, Gin burns resiliency. Futaba learned that from Q-Taro. She was like, alright, my roots. He went for the cat's claw. Futaba stopped him in his tracks and worked up a signature you don't think, huh? Y'all don't believe. She's working Gin right now. She's working him. Plants him if she gets the pinfall here. She's not going for the pin. She's going for one more. Flying Futaba, but Gin catches it. Hits a face buster in the powerbomb position. If he's able to hit both of these finishers, he might be able to win this match. He might be able to win it now. Futaba doesn't have resiliency. He might have just stolen it. 1, 2. Hey, to whoever said he's just a kid, he saw his opportunity and in at number 8. It's Gin versus Arrow. And oh my gosh, the cat's claw immediately. Do you think? Kick out. But imagine. I think Gin is 12 actually. For the win speaking into my ear. The saying I thought Gin was over. I believe Gin is actually 12 over the top rope. He's not done yet. Y'all don't think we're about to see Arrow get squashed? Ring of Fire. Y'all don't believe, do you? You don't think? Y'all don't think? It is anybody's match. Y'all, it is you don't think? Dude. Look, I've talked about this Arrow Renaissance, right? I've talked about it, but like, Gin winning this fight would be pretty dope. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I'm rooting for Gin. I'm talking completely biased commentary. Off the ropes. Arrow tried to catch him. Gin responds back. Arrow getting scoop slam, no. Gets a reverse DDT. Arrow not going out like that. Finally, it's a coffin drop. Who would have thunk? Pinfall. Gin has also been through a lot in this battle. 1, 2. Able to kick out himself. Able to kick out himself. Stomped Gin's arm. But look at this, Gin. A shot to the gut. Off the ropes, Arrow gets kicked right in the jaw. Gin goes for a pinfall. He's trying desperately to steal this victory. 1, 2. Again, a kick out. Okay, y'all. This late in the match, this late in the gauntlet, at the final 2, we get like pinfall after pinfall. I'm here for it. This has turned into a real edge of your seat cinema match. Gin pushes Arrow away, jumps up, hits a kick, couple kicks, combination strikes. He could hit the cat's claw. He's calling for it, ladies and gentlemen. You don't think? Cat's claw, but reversed by Arrow. And silly, no, reversal into the pin. 1, 2, reverse back. 1, 2, Arrow gets it. Okay. What a sequence at the end. What a sequence at the end. That was awesome. That was incredible. I was rooting for Gin, but I can't be mad at that kind of sequence. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Congratulations to Arrow. Came out at number 8, won the whole thing. But boy, did Gin make some believers tonight. Immediately walked into that cat's claw. Oh man, and it was the reversal of Arrow's finisher that landed into a pinfall, but Arrow has lost that way before. And there's another little string on Arrow's journey coming up since this summer. Arrow has lost that exact way before a couple of times. I think even may have lost that way to Boss, maybe? I'm not entirely sure. Has been rolled up from their very own move, that silly driver. But this time, I think for the first time ever, we've seen Arrow reverse that reversal pin into another pin right here. Shock of the century. 1, 2, 3. A lot of respect. United World Champion stands tonight above all other champions. Hey, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. This was a fun gauntlet. Oh man, I cannot lie. I would have also rooted for Gin. Hey, you earned the win. But I'll tell you what, Gin put on a show. Cause Because usually when you come out at number 8, you're like, okay, it's over, number 8 wins. But Gin hitting the finisher, signature finisher, making it anybody's match, I was like, ooh. Well, now I'm interested. Well, excellent. What a show. Incredible. Where was March 7th? March 7th said, forget that, I'm hurt. I'm not fighting before, Brawloween, and the general manager said, you know what, yeah, you're right. Bernice was going to actually be in here as well, but you saw where Bernice was instead, and I can't blame her for it. It is what it is. Dude, surprising that paw he has hurts, dude. Oh, I'm not surprised. That paw, that cat's claw, it's put away people. It's put away tons of people, and not for nothing. It's given him the blah blah blah. It's given him the tag team championships, the Fight Forever championship. I do still think there's a world where world champion Gin is a thing that we might see. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. That being said, we had ourselves a show. Arrow stood all tall when faced with all of the other champions, but I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I think really everyone outside of like Chie put on a show. And I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, even Chie had like a reversal. A little sequence with Waluigi that was kind of pretty. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I'm gonna say every champion cooked tonight. Cassius and Kaito focused on Pi and put him and Splendid away. Miku picked up a big victory against Yuri and Moko. Kevin beat Skeletor. Arrow will be defending the championship against both of them Brawloween weekend. Kawakami earns momentum and says, hey, I'm fighting for that card. As so are the other 5. Love won. And what was an incredible turnabout. Gwen, let's not forget, had 55% of that match on lock. And then Ophelia said, it's time to lock in. Q-Taro low-blowed Gunther and got the victory. They will have a battle of the burger bombs. I'm sorry, a battle of the power bombs. The loser is the one who lands the power bomb as a finisher least often. And whoever loses, they lose the power bomb. That's happening Brawloween weekend. And lastly, Tartaros took advantage of a emotionally unstable Ryuji Skull after seeing what happened to the repairman and losing that repaired eye, which is still weird to see to me, and the doctor. Even though, I'll tell you what, Tartaros very emotional himself. That was a very, very wild rebellion. I'm sorry, fracture, and let's not remember, let's not forget, rather, everything that happened in between. I had to change my stream key, dude. For real. That was an excellent show. Fulgin, injured. Majima, injured. Kawakami, injured. Shin, injured. Aiba, injured, and that's everything from this week. We have yes, I will simulate this one. There is a Rebellion this Sunday before Rebellion Live. There will not be a Rebellion afterwards, very clearly. Wind, that is correct. You will need a Wind saying, I wonder what, it makes me think, well, I wonder what costume Tartaros will have. If that's the Wind speaking in my ear, yeah, Tartaros is gonna need a costume. Great show. Let's see what the AI will cook. We can go next. Saturday Seas? Y'all just, I mean, fair enough. March versus Fulgent. March, you're not fighting. Makoto versus AMON. He might luck out. Maybe. Panette versus Hina. They might have to run it back at some point. Panette's in medical right now. She did get roughed up pretty bad by the Flame Tribe. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. And not for nothing, they still want to make sure that AEW Championship gets crowned. It will at Brawloween. That is our show. We will look at our power rankings real quick. Charizard's at number 1. I mean, she's been putting on some unashamed bangers, but like... Number 1's kind of crazy, dude. Marin at number 2. Kazuichi at number 3. Also a little crazy. What is this? I don't know what this top 10 is, actually. Sakura, I understand. Chi-Chi, I understand. Arrow, I understand. Pai, I understand. Pai has had a lot of wins recently. He also just pinned Cassius Bright. Charlie, I actually do understand as well. Kanji. In medical. Waluigi, Uncle Iroh, Neo, Cassius Bright, Aiba, Gin, March 7th, Splendid, Majima, and Kafka are your top 20. Some of these are really weird, especially our top, like, 2. Our top 2 of our top 3. Marin does make sense. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Neo mentioned, and Neo will be at Brawloween in the Masquerade Brawl. That being said, give me a little electricity. That's our show. I gotta watch SmackDown. Apparently it was crazy. That being said, a Brawloween is right around the corner. So far, the match card, we got a lot of them. In fact, we can actually mute this music, because we gotta play that Brawloween music, you know what I mean? It's almost that Brawloween time, baby. We got a big old Brawloween card for you, and it's right around the corner. We got Ray versus Flair, which will dictate the match type for Fulgent versus Makoto for the AWE Championship. We have, officially, I can announce, Zuko versus Akechi in a casket match. We also have Q-Taro and Gunther in a battle of the bombs. We got a 20-person car rumble. We got Gin, Mitarai, Arvin for the Fight Forever Championship. And for the United Bull Championship, it's Arrow, it's Kevin A. Uso, and it's Skeletor. We got 2 Masquerade Brawls, the winners of which will fight Bernice and Mondo, respectively, for the All-Star Championships. Pai and Splendid will take on Wa to try and end their 300-plus day reign. At the time of Brawloween, I guess it'll be 308 days. As we keep rolling, March 7th versus Charlotte. 2 friends. We'll go one-on-one. March said, bring your best, because every day, no matter what, night will fall. The Disciples, Norphelia, and Hot Topic will all go toe-to-toe in a triple threat tag team match. But remember, a lot of these matches don't have match types because that Brawloween wheel will be in effect. And of course, in the AWE Championship match, it will be for the vacated title, not champion versus challenger, but 2 equals. Marin and Panetta, one-on-one. And you know, anything else that might be added come what's happened tonight at Rebellion. So Rebellion might be one you don't want to miss. This has been AWE Fracture until this Sunday for Rebellion and Rebellion Live Brawloween Edition next Friday. I'm taking off Toodaloo Flight Crew. Get me out of here right now. Ray, no, hold on, Ray. No, you know what, Ray? No, hold on, Ray. You know what? Hey, did you go ha 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 on my show? Where am I? Give me my suspense music. Where my suspense? Hell, ha ha on my chat. Ain't go ha ha in my chat. Can't believe you attacking Fulgent. What you doing out here? Attacking Ray? I'm sorry, attacking Flair? What you doing out here? You think you got ha ha? You got ha ha in the 11th hour of my show? Because I am the 12th hour, Ray. You lose your match against Flair, you're fired from your plushie creations. You're fired from your plushie making. I'll find somebody else. So that's another stipulation for your match. Your job's on the line. Haha in my chat. Who you think you is? Can't believe that. Better believe it. I'm getting out of here for real this time. Give me that Brawloween music back. You think I ain't see your haha? Foolish and cool, I quit. Yeah? You think you quit? That's funny. You can't quit, 'cause you fired. Ha! Yeah, tell him, man, tell him. You fired. Got him. Hey, it's your boy. Alright, man, it's nice to fire somebody. I don't do that too often. Alright, for real though, here's that Brawloween music. Let's get out of here. Toodaloo Flight Crew. As always, Rebellion, the Sunday Rebellion Live Brawloween edition, part 1, night 1. This Friday, well, next Friday. My brain says Friday's already over. And you know what? For those across the pond and after, Friday's already over. Get me out of here. Brawloween. Next weekend. Give me some fire.